It's the Tuesday evening Brutalball, everybody, and I've got a lovely lineup for you this evening. Lots of games that should be close, and one that should be an absolute banger, and that's the one that I'm in. So there you go. The votes are running at the moment as to who's going to win. And obviously, you're all partisans, so you think it's going to be BDP. Also, you've seen Steve Murray play before, so you rock hands, he worries me. Anyway, let's start at the top of the bill, where we've got Peninsula Transport, who are under the stewardship of their coach this season, up against the Steganauts, who are very much not under the stewardship of their coach. No, they've got the mighty Fernando steering things in a way that... Let's crack on. Yeah. And it's a blessed field, which should lead to some high-ol adventure, potentially. Steganauts are going to start with the ball, and it's Daisy Flounce Frenzy who makes a nice little run, picking up 9 yards. Is she Flounce Frenzy? And we've got Constance Frenzy on the team as well. Oh, okay. Well, that's a naming oversight on my part. Anyway, that's a nice ball. Gets out there to Saul Mastiff. And a beautiful 49-yard catch. Constance looks for a friend, finds Daisy, who is down at the mere inches away line. Failure can't get in there. Flouncy, she's in. A 1-yard touchdown run. Steganauts taking the lead. Hank Fungible chucks one away on 2nd and 9. Janet Mission's going to try and pick up the yards. Doesn't manage it. And we're back with the Steganauts again. Daisy makes a 7-yard gain. Constance now looking for someone. Finds Daisy. Daisy's getting all the action in this one, which, given that she scored the first touchdown, not necessarily a bad idea. And Constance is down at about the 1-yard line. Now looks for someone to throw to. And it's Myra's sacrificed with the touchdown. Okay, 2-0. But there goes Gabe. And he's fumbled it. All right. Well, I mean, that was a great run. But Daisy just recovered the flipping heck. This elf we've got one down. Janet Mission has been injured by Ulysses' failure, bringing Marv H. Lime into the lineup for Peninsula Transport. Failure then with a nice run, picks up 15 yards. Daisy now with the ball, decides to run it herself. Gets the first down, but not a lot more. Constance toward the end zone. Well, the ball landed in the end zone. I suppose that counts for something. Ulysses gets them a bit closer, and on 3rd down it's deflected by Millstone Misfits. So we're headed back the other way. Fungible on 2nd and 4 gets the first down. Gabe with the catch. There goes Lime with his first touch of the game. I think it might be his first play of the season. Got 1 whole yard out of it, and then goes Gabe again. Yeah, you want to keep a handle on him. He's got 99 carries this year for 990 yards. That makes his average somewhat straightforward to work out. About 3 yards a carry. There's another injury on the floor there. And Gabe's going to go inside the 5 to the end zone as Painful Grinding is taken out by Rhett Violin. Joe Shampoon has subbed it. Flipping it. That was a long pass. We're coming back the other way again. Please hold. Saul Mastiff there with a monster, and Putal Arachnophone's been injured by Randall Maroon, bringing in Ulon Spectre as the Steganauts get themselves another touchdown. It's Myra Sacrifice again. Lime now for the Peninsula Transport gets the first down, and there goes Gabe, and this time someone tackles him. He's got 4 runs for 117 yards. I mean, those are receiver numbers. That's not what you expect from a runner. The Steganauts having just a small problem there tackling effectively. Marv gets a 9-yard gain for the first down. Gabe, is he dust? Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, say goodbye to Gabe Transistor. Just as well you stopped him. That was another 39 yards, taking Gabe over 1,000 in the season. Marv throws out the back of the end zone. If Gabe gets this in, he's going to be a handful. He's in. He's going to be a handful. Because obviously on a blessed field, players who are always good get a bit more gooder, and that's not what the doctor ordered. If you're trying to contain them, 3-2 is the score at the moment, just this side of halfway. But Peninsula Transport have the ball and a 3rd and 5 when we resume after the coaches do their jiggery pokery. Oh no, never mind. Peninsula Transport crash out. Steganauts have got the ball and they need to push the slight advantage that they have at the moment. Nice ball, and there goes Mastiff again. Breaks a tackle from Cordelia Benzedrine. Is going to get down to around the 10. To about the 6. Not bad at all. Failure runs it for 2. The ground game of the Steganauts is not working for them today. And then Benzedrine picks it off in the end zone. Carries it back to the 25-yard line. And the Steganauts are thwarted. Hold on, they've got it back again. Daisy's picked the ball off. And we're heading back with the Steganauts once more. Constance throws a real short one there, leaving a 3rd and 9. Failey's going to try and run it. He runs out of gas. And Peninsula Transport getting another stop to keep them in this game as Gabe takes off and picks up another 23. He's got 180 yards carrying in this game. He's on form for Rusher of the Week at the moment. He's trying passing, which was a mistake because that's the end of that drive. A couple of tiddly passes, not really doing anything to raise anybody's pulse above resting. Myra there with a 5-yard catch. Keeps Steganauts moving forwards. Constance deflected by Fungible. Failure. Gets it to Daisy. Just short of the first down. There goes Gabe again. Another 11 yards for him. Gabe Transistor, he's having a game. And you see, I thought the Steganauts were all right in terms of defence. But haven't contained that little halfling even remotely in this game. Anyway, they've got themselves a first down. Moving with it again. And there's Ulysses Failure with one of his better carries of the game. 17 yards gained. Daisy gets a 9 yards and they're close to the end zone again. And there's another touchdown. It's Myra's 3rd in the game. But Myra so far hasn't been all that impactful. I'm not dismissing her contribution. I'm just saying she hasn't been a game changer. That was overthrown. Is Frenzy on 2nd and 10. Steganauts with possession again. Frenzy deciding to run with it. Breaks half a tackle. Gets 9 yards. 3rd and short. Myra's got the catch. And is brought down at the 2-yard line. 125 yards in the game as Daisy gets in for a second touchdown. It's now 5-2. With only 12 plays left, we can push this one towards the closing credits. Good game. Plenty of injuries, which you like to see. Love to see a couple of injuries. Not in my game, obviously. Don't like to see injuries in my game. We like to keep it professional. Gabe, another nice run from Gabe Transistor. Another 25 yards. He's on 239 in this one. Hank Fungible finally does something. Gets a touchdown. It's still 5-3 with just 5 plays to go. Steganauts have got this one unless they really screw it up, which they have not done. No, that's it. And that's the way it will end. Steganauts take the win, even if they do throw an interception of the last play of the game. Final score, Steganauts 5, Peninsula Transport 3. Who are we looking at? Well, we're looking at Cordelia Benzedrine, who got player of the game for Peninsula Transport, largely because of 2 interceptions. Although 19 pancakes from Cordy Benzedrine? What? No. Yeah, 2 interceptions, 4 deflections. Daisy, Flounce Frenzy. Should have said that out loud a few more times before locking it in. Player of the game for the Steganauts with 54 fan points, 144 passing, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Okay, all right. That's our first game over the hills and far away. Let's now switch down to the far end and hide behind your cushions if you're a fan of the Fire Chefs, because they're taking on Edgeslum. Last week, Edgeslum were just brutal, absolutely brutal last week. And so you never know. Maybe they've got it out of their system. Maybe they haven't. We've got Observation Roderick in the line for the Chefs. Is this? Yeah, it is their standard lineup. Good to see it. Although Bredrick Lepan and Whitey Hart are both getting started. It's not their standard lineup. No, Isla Monotheism hasn't played all that much either. And Susie Mutton doesn't play in the line. Okay, the Chefs are playing a conservative lineup to avoid all their players dying. Doesn't seem reasonable. Does not seem unreasonable. Here goes Olivetti Typewriter on the first play. Throws it out to Viv Crumble. And she gets 37 yards and is not dead. Bredrick throws it. Eva Composite with a catch. Gets a 23-yard gain. Whitey Hart sacked by Tarquinius Bangfish. Typewriter throws it away. Lepan. It's still Lepan. Can he? He does. A great run from Bredrick Lepan. 14 yards. To the end zone. And it's Sleep Bunsen with the deflection. Typewriter going to get 1 yard, 3rd and goal. Le Pen again, and he stopped short. But Edgeslum are starting in their own end zone. The first part, and there's the safety. Nomad Gunslinger tackled for a safety. Didn't see who the tackler was, but he won't be pleased about that. Surgeon General making a catch. What? Yeah, that's a tree man receiver. The least likely position you're going to see other than a halfling blocker, I reckon. Anyway, Edgeslum moving the ball well. Ron Bongos 20 yards into enemy territory. Daphne Teflon with a nice piece of running, 20 yards gained. The Surgeon throws to the sideline. Caught by Muluab for 8 yards. Gunslinger, stuffed, no. 3rd and 3, Teflon cannot get there. And we've gone the length of the field to give it back to the chefs again. Bangfish racks up his 2nd sack of the game as Viv Crumble goes on another rumble up the field. She's on borrowed time. Typewriter chucks one out there, gets 4 yards. Le Pen, 2nd and 6. It's intercepted by Ronnie Bongos. That's only Ron Bongo's 4th career interception. For those of you who care. No, that's only the 4th he's ever made. Anyway, Edgeslum can't get there, and the chefs have got the ball back again. The Surgeon deflects one. Bredrick throws it, and Mulawab's picked one off. That's Edgeslum back in possession. And Daphne, flipping, look at her go. A 29-yard touchdown for Daphne Teflon. 1-1 is the score. And I don't want to predict what this one's going to end up as, because it could go anywhere. This is all over the place. Whitey Hart with a good throw. Completes to Viv Crumble, who's having a solid game, which almost certainly means she's marked for death. 59 yards gained for Viv. To the end zone, touchdown Eva Composite. 2-1 Chefs. Thrown away on 1st down by the Slum. Gunslinger chucks it out. Bongos has got a catch. Breaks a tackle. Gets a 26-yard gain. Teflon, she's running again. And that was a great block from Ron Bongos, taking out the outside defender to free up a nice line there for Daft. There's an injury. Mulawab's got the 1st down and more. And Tarquin Bangfish has been injured by Susie Mutton. Oh dear. Lucy Legbiter's in, and Ron Bongos has got a touchdown. Okay, yeah. First blood to the chefs, but that's a fumble, and Sleep Bunsen has recovered it for Edgeslum. Whitey Hart with the deflection. Gunslinger throws. Surgeon's got another catch, but he doesn't get anywhere with it. 3rd and 10. Teflon throws. Gunslinger, good catch. And that's another injury. Bredlick the Pan has been injured by Nomad Gunslinger, bringing in Jackie Mercury, a high-priced substitute. Hold on, that's another injury there. I didn't pop up. That one, oi, I need to see who that was. Hang on, I'll press the button. The button was Whitey Hart injured by Bongos. Okay, right. Yeah. All right, it's all on. It's all up on. It's half time. It's 2nd and 7. Fire Chefs with the ball, and the score is 2-2. But it's 2-1 in terms of injuries, which is the scoreline that everybody cares about in this one. Gunslinger's brought down by Typewriter. Teflon can't get anywhere this time. Back to the Chefs. Composite grabs a 4-yarder, steps out of bounds because she doesn't fancy her chances. Bessie Grapeshot with a catch for the Chefs. Gets a 30-yard gain. Okay, Grapeshot now throwing the ball. Gets it to Composite, who's going to get down to about the 10. To the 5, 35, 37 yards. Typewriter sacked by Mulawab. Mercury throws. Touchdown Composite, her 2nd of the game. Okay. Edgeslum back in possession. Verbose picks up 4 yards. Teflon, she's going on the run. She's going to get there, and a lot more. There's another injury. Eva Composite has been taken out by Ron Bongos, bringing out Bob Natuno, who's going to have a go. All right. Okay. Teflon on 3rd and 3 for Edgeslum. Does not get the 1st down. Typewriter throws, caught, 0 yards. Mercury throws, dropped by Typewriter. Grapeshot throws, dropped by Crumble. What's going on? Everybody's forgotten how to play. Either that or they just don't want the ball anymore because carrying the ball is dangerous. Natuno tackles Bongos after 24 yards. Edgeslum marching upfield. Teflon gets them right close. The Surgeon to Mulawab, and it's 3-3. Okay, Grapeshot on 1st down gets an 8-yard reception. Jack Mercury throws downtown to Viv Crumble. And Daft Teflon can't make the tackle. And Viv's going to go the distance. A 71-yard Vivian Crumble touchdown. Number 125 in her career. And I think that might be the Fire Chef's best plan at the moment, is keep hold of possession briefly and get rid of it. Of course, all players play both ways, so it doesn't necessarily get them off the hook. Viv with a deflection, and that's a forced fumble, and Viv's recovered it. Viv, player of the week candidate so far. 4-3 Chefs, 18 plays left in the game. Viv with another catch gets 18 yards. Bessie, great shot now. Throws, and it's Bob Natuno, and he's in the end zone. 5-3, and Electrosports are behind, but they have taken down a couple of players, which is always lovely. Daft Teflon throws it away, and that's not it. Typewriter gains a 3-yard run. Mercury has it deflected by Sleep Bunsen, and Bob Natuno making another good catch, 22 yards gained. Typewriter with 10 plays to go, throws it, and it's deflected by Surgeon General. Mercury, crumble, touchdown. Yep. And that's the ball game. It's 6-3, 7 plays left in the game. The Chefs have secured their second win of the season. Although, hold on, Daft Teflon's running the length of the field. 61 yards gained off a nomad gunslinger pass. And Mulayev's in. Oh, there's 5 plays left. They're behind by 2. It's unlikely, but mathematically, it could. It won't. There goes Viv again. Flipping heck, Viv. Yeah, no, she's having a belter of a game. 49 yards. She's got 318 yards receiving in this game, and that's an interception. Bongos has picked off another one. He doesn't do that very often. Nope, but he's done it here, and Bongos is now running upfield on the last play of the game as though to illustrate a point. The final score, Fire Chef 6, Marching Band 4. Player of the game, oh, Ron Bongos. Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding. Viv doesn't tackle so hot. Oh, right, yeah. Ron Bongos, 88 fan points, 148 receiving, 1 touchdown, 2 injuries inflicted, 2 interceptions. Olivetti Typewriter for the Fire Chefs, 68 fan points, 125 receiving, and 4 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. Viv came away with 318 yards receiving, which is very respectable. Chefs will have a sigh of relief going on. How many injuries do we have there? 4 injuries in that game. Modest by Edgy Slum counted. Yeah. Next up, you've got Budget, who are at the whim of their coach this week, up against Erg Mellenflex. Erg Mellenflex trying to turn really high-powered quality in the lineup into really high-quality results, but they've not managed it so far, although Flapjack Nope, if he does his thing, is a sheer delight. Capsicum Disco looks like he's playing runner. Well, you could do that. Personally, I wouldn't. And it's foggy. Oh. Well, that's Flapjack's weather. Yeah. That's a goblin, a dwarf, and a gnoll in the defensive line for Budget. All right, that's a choice. Beam and Hurricane coming up with a sack there. Daisy Mango can't get anywhere for Ergman and Flex, and they've crashed out. Okay, Budget's first touch of the game. Beam and Hurricane is sacked on second down by Monkey Cage. Capsicum Disco tries to plough through for a whole yard. Nope, still not going anywhere. Flapjack stuffed at the line. Karate stuffed at the line. Mango gets beyond the line and beyond that. 18 yards gained for Daisy Mango. Flapjack, nothing doing. But that's the Flapjack Nope move. Nope, see ya. Yeah, Karate is going places. No one can tackle her. She picks up 43 yards. And then Mango gets down almost into the end zone. And Flapjack takes it over the line to put Erg Mellenflex in the lead. Harry Snowman. He used to play for me, except he never played for me. Yeah, it was a prospect. I believe in him. He didn't get very far on that one, but I still believe in him anyway. And Budget's drive has come to a screeching halt. Karate picks up 1 yard for the Chroniclers, and Mango loses them possession. Excuse me. I'll wait until something happens. Oh, you go, something's happening. Capsicum Disco with a 26-yard run. Snowman goes nowhere. Hurricane is sacked. And on 3rd and 14, what's Capsicum going to do? Go 1 yard. Righto. Flapjack, no. Literally, that's his name. There's an injury on the field. Well, maybe that'll shake things up. Daisy Mango, a nice move. Grim Pricks has been injured by Daisy Mango. That's not anything you expect to hear on a regular basis. And Hank Vengeance has subbed in. Yeah. What's Grim Pricks doing in the line? I don't know. Anyway, Flapjack has finally broken off for a halfway decent run. Gets 21 yards. He's averaging 4 yards a carry at the moment on the strength of 2 good carries and a whole bunch of mediocre. First down from Mango. Nope's in the end zone, 2-0 Chroniclers. Snowman on first down goes 3 yards. Vengeance goes nowhere at all. And Hurricane on 3rd and 5 flips out to Disco. Yeah, see, Capsicum Disco's a receiver. 11,000 yards of receiving in a career from Capsicum Disco. That's not insignificant. Hurricane tries a bootleg on the 3rd down there and it doesn't work. There goes Flapjack again, but he's already out of gas. Still, 26 yards. That's not bad. Georgina Karate picks up 6. You know what? I'd be far more... There is sentiment around the league that people are hacked off with the number of times Erg Melonflex gets training, which is a lot. Nice run from Flapjack, touchdown. The thing is, I would be far more concerned about it if they won some games, which it just doesn't happen. Flapjack, I have a suspicion, he's got incredibly high agility. I mean, best in league. He is the most evasive player in the league, but he's got no stamina, which means that he'll dodge that first tackle, you betcha. He just recovered a fumble there. That was nice. Yeah, dodge that first tackle, but then he's gassed and he can't get any further. And so he's easier to bring down. Another 12-yard gain for Mr. Nope there. Karate goes for 1 yard. It's the same as, what's his name? Monkey Cage. I'm sure he's doing some good in there, but you know who he isn't? He's not Alonzo Hottie. I'll tell you that for nothing. No, Alonzo Hottie was an absolute monster in life. Chris Biscuit's better than Charles Monkey Cage by a long way. Yeah. It's 4-0, incidentally. Erg Melonflex are running away with this one at the moment. I'm not really running away with it so much as they have a pretty good lead because Budget's game plan, such as being set by the coach, isn't all that. No, which is heartening. It's nice to see that you put a human in charge of the team and they do a little bit better. So we'll activate the afterburners on this one as Nope goes over 100 yards in the game. But there's only 35 plays left. He's not putting up any kind of stellar numbers. If he had 3, Monster Capsicum Disco has just been injured by Flaps Jack Nope. The 2 biggest names on the field coming to blows. Georgina Karate picks off an interception, puts it in the house, and it's just 6-0. Yeah. Monkey Cage has got 5 sacks in this game. I didn't say he wasn't good. I'm just saying that his numbers should mean that he's even better. But he's not. He's still a good player. I'm not dissing the team. I'm just saying that I too would be more hacked on. I've been more impressed with Georgina Karate's running in this game than I have Flapjack's. Because every time Flapjack gets the ball, he should disappear into the end zone. You know? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, every time. Every touch of the ball should be a touchdown. He's that good. Anyway, 16 plays left. Melonflex up 7-0 right now. If that changes, it needs to get a wriggle on. Charles Monkey Cage, 8 sacks in this game. That's not a good sign, is it? No, I mean that's what you get when you put a bunch of randos in your blocking lineup. Yeah. But I mean that was the coach. He was trying something experimental. Nice run from Daisy Mango, 33 yards game. Which is more than Flapjack's done in a single run in this one. That's the stamina, people. It's all about stamina. I might even be wrong. Flapjack might have legendary stamina, but I've just not seen him deliver it on the field at a point where it's actually valuable. Whew. Yeah. Final score, Erg Melonflex 8, Budget 0. Charles Monkey Cage, player of the game, probably player of the week. 145 fantasy points, 53 pancakes, lovely. 9 sacks, 26 tackles. That's disgusting. That's outrageous. If you've got him on your fantasy team this week, you just won fantasy this week. Beeman Hurricane got player of the game for Budget with 19 fantasy points. Stone me 71 pass. No, I'm not even going to justify that. Not even justifying it. No. Holy mackerel. Monkey Cage, hell of a performance. Just, outstanding. Outstanding. You were just saying he wasn't all that. They were playing up against a budget lineup that was insane, frankly. Right. Next up, Port Miggins Pirates are about to get thwomped by Grunt Auto Group. Obviously, if the Pirates can come up with a win, they won't. Then it does me all the power of good, but it's not going to happen. I've got Tyrone in my lineup, and he's about to give lessons in all kinds of things. I do like Mikey Power Tools. He should play for me. I also like Dougie Conglomerate. It's a blessed field. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Both me and Grunt like the blessed field. We both kind of go like, oh no, score points and then score more points. Oh, I'm all into it. Anyway, simple symbol with a pass on first down, and it's fumbled and recovered by Randall Frippery, who takes it to the house. Pirates 1-0 on the first play of the game. Anyway, there goes Flash Bandit, and he keeps hold of the ball. 29 yards gained. Alundra Blood with the throw. Tyrone's got the catch. Smashes through all the tackles, gets 14 yards. The Frenchman throws it to Flash, who's down inside the 5. 31 gain. Simbill, end zone, Frenchman touchdown. 1-1. Freddie Twobeard with a run for 5. Not bad. Tippitude Williams gets the first down. Moving the ball nicely for Port. Port Miggins are a decent team. Here goes Doug, and he's got half the field open to him. Go on, Doug. 20 yards gained. Freddie Twobeard up the middle gets 3. Tippitude looking to throw. Throws. And he throws to Doug. Smart move. Doug gains 12 first down. Williams, Conglomerate, beg your pardon, runs for another 3. It's 2nd and 6. Twobeard stuffed at the line. Tippitude throws. Caught by Frippery. Touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Randall Frippery. Okay. Yeah. Blessed field, remember? Yeah. If Tyrone gets a touchdown or 2, yeah, he's going to be a problem. He's a problem to begin with. Alundra throws. Flash with the catch. Gets 20 yards. Simbill chucks it. Bandit. Touchdown. 2-2. All right. Twobeard throws a short one to Williams, and that's the first down. Williams now with the ball throws to Arnie Hamburger, who breaks away from all the traffic and picks up 52 lovely yards. Doug ran the outside of the line faster than Hooverbag to the end zone. Doug Conglomerate. That's his 75th career touchdown as Bandit takes the ball back the other way. We're not in low-scoring game territory right here. No. Bandit with another catch gets 19 yards. The Frenchman tries a run, which is bold, but it works. And he's got a first 15 yards gained. Simbill throws, caught by Tyrone. Tyrone injures Tippitude Williams and then scores a touchdown. That's just disgusting. 3-3. Conglomerate with a run, gets 16 yards. Scratchy McHenry, who's now in the lineup, throws it out to Doug, who's got a step or 2 ahead of the pursuing defenders. Picks up 38 yards. There goes Doug again. Tyrone drops him at the 1, but Doug's now got the ball. He throws it, and it's intercepted by Tyrone in the end zone. Big names making big plays. I love it. Tyrone with a good catch. He's going to get about 30-40 yards before he runs out of steam. 36. Alundra with a run gets 2 yards. Critical piece of defending there. Flash gets the first down. Simbill throws Conglomerate with the deflection. Blood throws, but it's only short. 3rd and 6. Frenchman deflected by Frippery, and the Pirates have the ball back again. Freddie Twobeard goes 2 yards. Dougie Conglomerate outpacing the defensive line again. Smashes through Simple Simbill, picks up 22 yards. Scratchy McHenry gets a 2-yard throw. Freddie Twobeard goes nowhere good. Doug goes nowhere good. Grunt have the ball back again, and we're still tied at 3. Tyrone comes up short. 8 yards gone. 1 more to go. Frenchman throws it. Flash has got it. And he gets 21 yards. Simbill throws. Flash has got another good catch, and it's another 18. Alundra on first down. Throws it. It's Tyrone. He's in the end zone, and that's his 2nd touchdown of the game. 4-3. Grunt Auto Group in the lead for the first time of the game. Dougie runs it for 4. Scratchy throws. It's a first down. 12 yards gained. Freddie gets it to Scratchy, who gets another first down. Pirates are moving the ball well. It's nice to see. Scratchy McHenry on 2nd and 9. Throws it out to the sideline, and it's caught by Frippery. Twobeard throws. Arnie Hamburger puts his foot down, gets to the end zone. 4-4. Simbill throws. Bandit's got the catch. And Veronica Hammock has been injured by Mikey Power Tools, bringing Gendrich Grippy in. Interesting. Yeah. Tyrone there get 43 yards because no one could take him down, and Flash is in the end zone. It's 5-4. Yeah. I mean, Grippy's a heck of a player. You play Grippy at a receiving position, and he's going to beat you up. But Grunts have gone for a bit of pace in this one, and so far looks like it's the right move. Is it though? 2nd and 13 only gets 3 yards. 3rd and 10, and there goes Flash. Touchdown. 6-4, and Grunt now moving up a gear. Getting that extra miles per gallon out of the machinery as Doug Conglomerate goes another 16 yards. 35 plays left in the game. It's 2nd and 10, and now 3rd and 9. Doug's going to try and do it. Doug does it. Of course he does. Who am I going to have to trade to get Doug on my team? I want Doug Conglomerate on my team. I mean, I've been talking about that for a season and a half. But I need it to happen. And Alundra Blood makes an interception, and that is surely a nail in the coffin for the Pirates' hopes of coming back to this one as Flash gets over the 300-yard mark for this game. He's gone past that now. Yeah, that's another 40 yards, Frenchman, towards the end zone. And that's Tyrone with his 3rd touchdown of the game. 7-4 now, and the Pirates need to do something really spectacular. Fumbling it was not the play. They did recover it themselves though. Right, Two-Beard throws. McHenry gets the 1st down. Conglomerate straight up the middle. It's not his best move, but he's still got 6 yards out of it. And that's intercepted by Flash Bandit. His 59th career interception. He is one of the best in the league at taking the ball off the other team. And I don't want to play him, so hopefully he'll get killed in the last 20 plays of the game. Just saying. I mean, that would be helpful to me. Simple Simbill with the throw. Flash has got a catch, and he's in the end zone for his 13th of the season. It's 8-4, and Grunt can stick this one in the W column as we've got 16 plays left to go. Tyrone's picked off another interception, and he's going to be challenging for Player of the Week, but I don't know if he'll get there. Yeah, tricky. 3rd and goal, Frenchman. Tyrone, touchdown. Okay, yeah, 9-4. Yeah, Doug looking to throw. Desperation set in. Alundra Blood's picked off another interception. Tyrone's going with the ball again. He's in the end zone again. It's his 5th touchdown of the game. Yeah. I mean, once you get ahead of Blessings in a Steam variety, you're going places. Yeah. Good play from the Pirates. This scoreline does not belie how close this game was for a lot of it, but on a blessed field, once the rot sets in, you probably are going to be in big trouble as Flash gets himself another touchdown, and this has turned into a full-on blowout. The final score, Grunt Auto Group 11, Port Miggins Pirates 4. Tyrone is player of the game, but he's not on course for player of the week. 280 receiving, 120 fan points, 5 touchdowns, an injury inflicted, 2 interceptions, and 15 tackles. Randall Frippery for Port Miggins, 43 fan points. Not a lot of offence, not a lot of defence. Okay, yeah. No, I got... Pirates played fine. They put up 500 yards for crying out loud. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, Tyrone's on my fantasy team. Good work there, big lad. Right, back up to the top end of the table, and one of the only 2 teams who still have a perfect record are up against the Ov City Axemen. Can the Toy Masters hold on? Yeah, they totally can, because the Axemen aren't there yet, right? They're a work in progress. No changes at all on the Toy Masters, and Lowbrow Charlotte, who was traded in during the week, has joined the lineup for Ov City. It's a blessed field, so this one could be interesting. Yeah. We'll see. 400 yards for Bandit. Thank you, Ims. Anyway, Toy Masters are starting us off, but they're starting very slowly. Kenny Respect on 3rd and 8. Throws it to Klep Bossman for only 6 yards. And the Axemen take over. Serenity goes for 1. Sentinel goes for 2. Charlotte gets it out to Shandy Worthless for the 1st down. Serenity on 1st down is sacked by CDC. Algor Sentinel can't get anywhere with it. And on 3rd down, Shandy Worthless pulls them out of the fire again, and that's a Shandy Worthless touchdown. 1-0 Axemen. Underworld throws it for 4. Vitamins throws it away. 3rd and 6. Respect. Complete but short. Bossman coming up with only 3 yards. There goes Wheel Spin Gold with a nice catch for the Axemen there, picking up 27 yards. Sentinel up the middle gets nothing. Charlotte throws. Is caught by Worthless, who evades tackles. Touchdown Shandy Worth. That's 2 for Shandy. Now he's not quick, but on a blessed field such as this one, who knows? Respect throws. Underworld makes a catch, and this is the first good play from the Toy Masters as Justin Underworld takes off up the field, picking up a nice 56-yard gain. Underworld now with the ball on 1st down, throws it to Respect, who picks up 4. Vitamins stuffed at the line. Respect on 3rd and 4. Managing to avoid trouble, but couldn't get the 1st down. And the Axemen take back over as Pritchard Serenity makes for a decent run. 11 yards gained. Sentinel just the 1. Charlotte just the none. And Serenity on 3rd and 8. No, loses all of the gains that had previously been made. Thrown it away on 1st down. The Toy Masters back in possession. Scrag Vitamins. Intercepted by Shandy Worthless, who at the moment is looking like the only good player on the field. Algor Sentinel gets 1 yard. It's 3rd and 6. Charlotte's going to try. No, that was optimistic at best. And we're back with the Toy Masters again, as this one is just a merciless, miserable grind fest. There goes Justin Underworld, down after 25 yards. Underworld now with possession, throws it. Bossman does something, he gets 12 yards. Vitamins only 2, Respect on 2nd and 8, throws, end zone. Benny Sausages, 2-1 now, and we might actually have a game going on. The running game for both teams is pitiful, and yet they're both doing it a lot. Sausages with another nice catch. Toy Masters at the 15-yard line of the Axemen are going to try and square this one up as we get towards half-time. Respect to the end zone. Bossman does something. It's a touchdown. 2-all. Okay. Serenity runs nowhere at all. Sentinel manages to get 4 yards. And Charlotte on 3rd down is sacked by CDC. Right you are then. Bossman makes a 9-yard catch. Toy Masters moving it again. Vitamins goes 1. Kenny Respect gets 5. Underworld on 2nd and 5 completes it to Sausages, who will score. And the Toy Masters are turning this one around. They managed to find a few plays that work. Running, not one of them. But who cares? If it doesn't matter if your ground game doesn't work, as long as your aerial game is on point. Here's Justin Underworld throwing on 1st down, deflected by Sentinel. Scrag. There you go. That's an actual running play. Scrag Vitamins doing some good work there, picking up 34 yards. Kenny Respect on 1st and 10. Has a lane. Has a touchdown. 4-2. And the Toy Masters are starting to take this one home to put it on a shelf somewhere in case they need it later. Justin Underworld throws to Bossman. Toy Masters back in possession again. Vitamins runs and picks up the 1st down. Kenny throws an 8-yard gain. Underworld gives up on that one, turning into any kind of a play you'd want to see again, as Klep Bossman takes it to the end zone. 5-2 now the score. There goes, Shandy Worthless is still playing. That's another 29 yards for Shandy. Not being called upon often enough to have made much impact in this second half. 3rd and 3. Serenity? No. Okay. Underworld. I mean, this is clearly what happens when you've got 2 lines that just nullify each other. The end result being not a lot happens. Sausages with another nice catch and go. Shandy can't make the first tackle. Has another crack at it, but Benny's gone 45 yards. That one's gone to someone very short. They fumbled it, and Underworld picked it up and ran it 1 more yard. Scrag to the end zone, and this one is beyond hope for those who hoped for something that wasn't this. The Toy Masters record is going to stay intact as we have 1 quarter left to play, but the Toy Masters are dominating. Shandy with another nice run, gets 41 yards, but it's too late. Too late. No, where were you 30 plays ago? Sentinel gets a touchdown, cutting the leads to just 3. 3rd and 12, and Bossman has got involved in the game. A 47-yard gain. Wheel spin with a deflection. Scrag throws that one a long way away. 3rd and 10, deflected by wheel spin. Axemen have got it back. They've left it too late. It's not going to happen. Stop trying to think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. No, no, no. The Axemen still tough defensively. Yeah, still tough defensively, but they're not quite there yet. Yeah, Kenny, Jux, Sausages steps out of bounds on the 4-yard line with 6 to go. Underworld makes it 7-3, and that's that. Yeah. Just not the new signing. Has to be said, Joe, I'm not feeling it. Lowbrow Shalott, no brow, no, not a lot. Player of the game, Justin Underworld for the Toy Masters, who win this one 7-3. Justin Underworld, 56 fan points, 148 passing, 2 touchdowns. 1 tackle for loss and 10 tackles overall. Shandy Worthless for the Axemen, 50 fan points, 152 receiving, 2 touchdowns, a deflection and an interception. Not an unexpected result, but not a compelling one if you are a Toy Masters aficionado. Shady Palms taking on the Bongolia Sea Raiders. Both teams better than their record suggests. Both teams had a really rough schedule so far. It feels like they might have done. I know Shady Palms have had to play me twice, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Miguel Jupe is in the lineup for them. That's good. We get to see Sonny Watt. I love Sonny Watt. Sonny Watt has been an absolute revelation since he came into being in this season. Obviously, he's been around for multiple seasons, but this season, Sonny Watt has started to look like the business. Heimlich on first down goes nowhere. Watt throws it on a foggy day. Well, it worked. He got it out to Darkness Albright, who can barely see if it's full sunshine. So that was a miraculous throw and catch. Mikey Heimlich straight up the middle. He's still going. Good lad. 29 yards gained. Here goes Sonny, and he's stuffed behind the line by Trevor Fangs for a loss. Pull crap whistle. He's trying it. He's doing it. And that's a first down. Albright. Darkness Albright blocked 3 separate players on that play, and that opened up the Sea Raiders for a touchdown. Brilliant stuff. You love to see it. Majestic Concertina trying to run there. Didn't get it, and the Bongolians have the ball back again. Jarvis Judd coming up with a sack. Crap whistle runs it a bit. It's 3rd and 9. Heimlich. Mikey Heimlich, everybody. Touchdown. 130 career touchdowns for Mike Heimlich. Here comes Majestic Concertina trying to get around the outside of the line. Is slowed a little, can only get 4 yards, and Bongolia have the ball back again. Sonny throws. Heimlich with the catch. Everyone falls over, and Mike's all alone. Concertina makes a tackle, but after 39 yards, crap whistle's going to go for the end zone. He only gets not a lot. Mike, touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the game for Mike Heimlich. It's now 3-0. Jovial Impairment. I love Jovial Impairment. Yeah. Once he gets going, certainly. There's Trevor Fangs. I think the player who was covering him is dead. Not really. Trevor, touchdown. 58 yards, Trevor Fangs. Nice. Yeah, it completely harshed the player covering him, made the catch, and just left the building. 3rd and 1, Bongolia. Crap whistle has the first down. Equatorial Mount can't do anything about it. Crap whistle goes 18 yards. Mike's on the run again. No one can tackle him. And so he's going to he's racking up what could very well be described as a sick rushing average in this game. Darkness Albright to the end zone. Touchdown. Bongolia looking good so far. Impairment makes a 5-yard run. Equatorial Mount with the ball is stuffed behind the line. 3rd and 6. Majestic. No. Okay. All right. Heimlich on first down. Nothing doing. Sonny Watt with the throw. Muzio has the catch, and that's 15 yards gained. Paul crap whistle gets 3. Well, okay. Yeah. There goes Mike. Still going. Mike's still going. Yeah. Mike gets another 26. He's pushing 1,000 yards for the season. Is it really? Is that all? Well, he just got another touchdown, so whatever he's trying to get, he got that, which I'm sure would be an adequate consolation prize for the time being. Constantina, best run of the day, 6 yards gained, but it's still not enough, and Shady Palms have yet to get a compelling offensive drive going. They made a nice offensive play, sure, but it's all about, can you hold on to the ball and keep grinding it out up the field until you're in the end zone doing that special little dance you were practicing all week. It's now 6-1. Ferdy makes a nice run for the Shady Palms, a 33-yard gain. Doesn't happen very often. Constantina tried to find someone to throw to, couldn't see anyone, so ran it 13 yards. Impairment has a good lead on the defenders. Avoids some of them as well, gets 19. Ferdy throws, Duke, touchdown. As half-time rolls around, it's 6-2. All right. That was the best drive we've seen from the Palms so far, but they do not have an answer to Mike Heimlich, who's got 165 yards in this game, averaging over 10 yards a carry. Sonny Watt's best player of the game goes 18 yards. There goes Albright again. And Margaret Ann Sprinkles has been injured by Zoltan. Action in the line. Spack Freely subbing in for Shady Palms. Watt throws. Albright, touchdown. 7-2. I'm going to let it go one more drive before I hit the turbos, because otherwise it feels like we're abandoning ship on our colleagues from the bombastic division early. But frankly, that might be a piece of charity on my part. Anyway, a nice run for 9 yards gets them a first down. They're at the halfway line. Shady Palms trying to keep this going. It's 3rd and 2. Equatorial Mount completes to Concertina, and it is still going. Concertina with the ball, sacked by Big Rod McGurk. Impairment round the outside of the line is going to go a long way upfield. Can't go any further, in fact, and that's a touchdown. Don't call it a comeback. All right, because it isn't one. No. It's a minor blip in an otherwise tidal force of Sea Raiders that is flowing in one direction only. 2nd and 5. Sonny Watt with the ball, throws. And Clarence Budgie has got himself injured by Sonny Watt, bringing in Xenia Convincer, which means we will accelerate. If Xenia Convincer is on the field, game's over. Yeah, if you've reached that level of desperation that you've brought in the biggest joke player in the league, then, you know, it's time to cash him in. Cash him in, check him out, throw him away, rawhide. Sonny Watt, another nice run, picks up 20 yards. Crap whistle throws it. Muzzio with a nice catch. 22 plays left in the game. There's another injury on the field. Zoltan's been injured by Trevor Fangs in an honour killing, as Watt makes a 24-yard touchdown run to make it 8-3. Jupe with a catch and a bit of a run, gets 27 yards. Constantina sacked by Vera Contagion. Impairment gets nowhere, 3rd and 10. Thrown back across the grain, and it's deflected by Albright. Fangs comes up with a sack. Watt comes up with another good run. He's been asleep half the game, but now he's getting it done. Paul Crapwhistle with another nice run. Paul Crapwhistle's had a good game, but not as good as Mike Heimlich. This is like the Mike Heimlich of old. Back in Season 1, Mikey Heimlich it was just like no one could stop him. And that was because everyone was lying on the floor because Alonzo Hottie had knocked them over. This is a Heimlich renaissance. This game? Yeah. Touchdown, Mike. That's his 19th touchdown this season to make it 10-3. Vera Contagion's got herself injured by Jarvis Judd. Okay, Alan Prototype now in the lineup. Yeah. And that'll do it. Final score, Bongolia 10, Shady Palms 3. Mike Heimlich, player of the game, 69 fan points, 240 rushing, 6 touchdowns, 1 pass deflections and 1 single tackle. You don't put a halfling on the team if you want them to do any defending. Trevor Fangs for Shady Palms is player of the game for them. 34 fan points, 12 pancakes, 1 touchdown, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 1 injury. Oof. Yeah, and Clarence Budgie got injured. Yeah, funny. In the fog, you're either tuned up to play in the fog or you're not. This is a good game. Yeah. This is a big one. Are the beekeepers legit this season? They've looked it occasionally, but are they? Well, we'll find out because they're playing the Miners, and I think this is a foggy game as well. Kathy Glopad having a very good rookie season for the beekeepers. Teddy Splitcapper is having a good rookie season for the Miners. So, does that mean anything? We just don't know. It's going to be the Miners who start us off. Tristram Lawnmower doing things with the ball. And they're all legal. Rolf Hentucker, of course, is on 60% of fantasy teams because he's cheap and effective. Lawnmower gets only 1 yard. Zelda Augments runs it, gets nowhere. Mutant Lip Balm stuffed at the line. That's the end of that drive. Hank Massive, first play of the game for the Beekeepers, picks up 6. Freemason looking to pass, completes a short one for 5 yards, and that's a first down. Ted Shirley in the lineup, goes nowhere. Massive on 2nd and 10. He's got some range, and he gets 12 yards. Freemason looks, throws, mini sabotage, touchdown, 1-0 Beekeepers. Lawnmower gets one out there. Argyle Stampede with the catch. Augments is looking to throw. Gives up on that. And as the danger comes in, Zelda just smashes through the danger. And that's a 20-yard gain. Mutant Lip Balm tackled for a loss by Glowpad. Tristram gets only 1 yard, 3rd and 10. Augments again, and not this time you don't. Back to the Beekeepers again. Hank throws a real short one there. He should have just kept running. He had a lane. Oh, what was he thinking? Ted Shirley on 3rd and 7, and that wasn't going to work. Hippie Impact comes up with a sack. Zelda is stuffed for 0. Lip Balm is stuffed for less than 0, and the Beekeepers are back in business once more. Hank runs for 7. Here's Freemason. Throws a real short one out to Rolf Henchucker, who fumbles it. Pamela Mustard has stripped the ball from Rolf Henchucker, takes it back the other way. Lawnmower. Ted Shirley's been injured by Mutant Lip Balm, bringing in Dirty Woods. Okay. 3rd and 8, nothing doing. So far, the Miners struggling to move the ball. So far, the Beekeepers struggling to move the ball. Woods throws one. Henchucker's got the first down, a 13-yard gain. Massive runs on first down. Avoids a couple of tackles and gets him a 2nd and 1. Freemason makes it a 3rd and 2. Woods has the first down and is still on his feet to pick up 7 yards. Massive goes nowhere. Here's Freemason. Throws. Sabotage with the catch, outpacing the defenders. Down at the 4-yard line, 48 yards gained. Woods up the middle, can't quite get there. Massive. Deflected by Stampede. Freemason, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Woods. 2-0 Beekeepers, and at the moment, there are problems in the Miners' backfield. It's just not paying off for them at all as they go 3 and out again. Massive with another run, gets 5 yards. Freemason throws it, no. And Woods on 3rd down, just short of the first down marker. Pirates back in possession. They get sacked again on 1st down. Zelda gets 9 yards, but that still leaves them with a 3rd and 4 ahead of them. And Lip Balm does absolutely nothing. 6 carries for 6 yards for Mutant Lip Balm. That's in case you're not familiar with the way the game works, that's not very good. No. Woods comes up with a sack. Augments is sacked and strip fumbled. O.T. Freemason scoops and scores. A defensive touchdown for O.T. Freemason. Not something you thought you were going to ever see. And that makes it 3-0 as we hit half-time. Augments runs for 1. Lip Balm, best player of the game, gains 2 yards. Hank didn't get very far at all. Hank Massive, usually incredibly evasive, is not evading a lot at the moment. They get the first down thanks to a Woods throw. Massive only gets 1 yard. He's averaging just under 5 in this game, but Lawnmower's made an interception and the Miners have the ball. They're still in their own half. We'll see how it goes. And that's Lip Balm runs for 1. Hank, all alone. As long as he knows where he's supposed to be running to. There you go. He's got 27 yards. Freemason throws it to Rolf, who breaks a tackle or 2 and gets 25 yards. It's not a big Rolf Henchucker week, people. No. Massive touchdown. 4-0. And the Miners are looking 100% stalled out and will activate the... Go on in. Finish her off. Yeah, take it over the line. Why don't you? Hold on, there's some action happening. Teddy Splitcapper has got his first catch of the game and goes a decent distance. And the Miners are in the opposing half. And then they lost possession of the ball. And we're back with the Beekeepers again. Woods on a 3rd and 7. Throws a short one to Hank, who comes up short. And it doesn't quite work. Hippie Impact, another sack. Splitcapper picks up enough to get him a first down. Mutant Lip Balm finally got a positive yardage play, but they've left it a bit late if they want to recover 4 touchdowns. 2nd and 6, Augments. No. 3rd and 4, Lip Balm. And they've got a 1st and goal from the 1 foot line, and they just keep going backwards. and they completely failed to convert. Henchucker drops the ball, but they get a safety as Freemason is sacked in the end zone. With 11 plays left to go, it's 4-1, and the Beekeepers could throw this one away. Or not. Rolf gets another catch, it's 26 yards, but Rolf is not going to be contributing a lot to anybody's fantasy team this week. Hank runs it for 11. 2nd and 14, Woods doesn't get much. 3rd and 13, Hank doesn't get much. 2 plays left to go, and this is another Beekeeper win, taking them to 5 for the season. And the Beekeepers look like they might be contenders. A very low yardage game, barely scraping 400, 500 yards between the two teams. Under 500 yards for the two teams. Sure, why not? Player of the game, Manfred Textures. Who? He was in the line somewhere. For the Beekeepers, 3 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 17 tackles. Not a lot of offense. Justine Vanderpoel for the Miners, 63 fan points, 12 pancakes, a touchdown, and 4 sacks. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, Rolf had a stinker. Only 8 fantasy points for Rolf Henchucker. Which means the Henchucker rejectors might have just eased their way up in the fantasying. Right, okay, bouncing down to this end. This is going to be our last game of the day, obviously. The Sunshine Fun Bus are taking on the Lingo Blend All-Stars. Lingo Blend they're not having a good season. The Fun Bus, meanwhile, are not having a good season. No. Okay. Is it going to be the Hack Murphy show or something else? Well, it's a blessed field, so these two teams who really need a happy game might actually put up some offense, which, I mean, if I lose but I put up 1,000,000 yards, I'm all right. I'm usually quite good with that. Lingo Blend up first. The first down went nowhere. They've thrown the ball. Charity Milk Flimsy with the catch. It's now a 3rd and 1, and that one's complete for a first down. Ray-Ban Benefits chucks it. Brenda Ferrite with the catch picks up 26 yards. Luke Negligence with a run gets 3. Milk Flimsy on 3rd and whatever. Gets it to Hack Murphy, who gets the touchdown on a blessed field. Colt Rhombus on first down throws to Felicia Wintercoat, picks up 5 yards. Enya with a big throw deep gets it to Rhombus, who goes 21 yards. Wintercoat throws. Rhombus another catch. Rhombus now 2nd and 7. Down one was a little off targets. Enya 3rd and 7. Throws. Caught by Apex Manticore, who has a good first down, 27 yards gained. Wintercoat waits it out, throws it out. Rhombus 2nd and 10. Avoids trouble, but then it's deflected by Ferrites. Enya runs up the middle, gets only 4 yards. Lingo Blend back in possession. Okay. There's a sack, fumble, and recovery. Zimski Tabulate managed to recover it for Lingo Blend. Didn't do him any favours, but the next play was a 14-yard gain, so they're still hustling. Negligence throws one out of bounds. It's 3rd and 7. Milk Flimsy. No pressure coming from the line at all, and wide open downfield was Brenda Ferrite, who picks up 48 yards. Ray-Ban Benefits running it through the middle. No one can tackle, and that's a touchdown. 2-0 Lingo Blend at the moment as Colt Rhombus runs it on first down for 23 yards. Fun Bus trying to get back in. Rhombus with a catch. Tabulate with a tackle for loss. 2nd and 11. Rhombus throws. It's deflected by Ferrite. Enya on 3rd and 11 is sacked by Tiggy Teapot. Lingo Blend back on it again. Apex Manticore coming up with a sack. That one's thrown away. 3rd and 12. Milk Flimsy. Nothing doing. Back to the Fun Bus again. The lack of Fun Bus this season. But they've got a first down. That's an injury. Colt Rhombus is down, bringing in John DeCaro. Superstar John DeCaro is on the field for the Sunshine Fun Bus. Will he be able to actually have a superstar performance? The loss of Colt Rhombus it's not ideal. Ferrite deflects the first action from DeCaro, but he then gets a catch and moves at top speed for 22 yards. Wintercoat throws. It's intercepted by Ray-Ban Benefits. But I mean, this one's still on a knife edge, but at the moment, Lingo Blend are having just slightly better play, but they are being stopped routinely. Felicia Wintercoat coming up with a sack there as DeCaro throws to a wide open Apex Manticore, who's going to go a long way. All the way to the house, and it's 2-all. Benefits runs for 1. Negligence on 2nd and 9. Throws it to someone who caught it. And that was lovely. But they crash out on 3rd down, and we're back with the fun bus. And that one's chucked out to Antonio Rojas, who goes 30 yards. Enya throws. Manticore, touchdown. That's his 2nd of the game, and the field is blessed. And Apex Manticore is a good player. Yeah, everyone's dropping the ball for Lingo Blend right now, which is not what they want to see. Half-time rolls around. The fun bus have a 3-2 lead. Here comes DeCaro. He's trying running it. Through on the run, and Rojas dropped the ball. What a clown. 3rd and 12. Wintercoat. Not sure what the plan was there. Threw a short one to DeCaro, but that's 3 and out. Benefits goes 1 yard. Negligence throws open. Ferrite. And a 25-yard gain. Milk Flimsy. On the ground, 4 yards. 2nd and 5. Ray-Ban, nothing doing. I thought Ray-Ban Benefits was good. But based on this performance, he's bobbins. Anyway, Brenda Ferrite, another good catch, gets 14 yards. Benefits now running the ball. I mean, that's a slightly better, but it's still not good. Luke Negligence gets him a 1st down. And in the end zone is Ferrite. It's 3-all. DeCaro throws. Wintercoat with the catch and go. Gets 17. Here's Enya on 1st and 10. Gets it to Rojas, who breaks a tackle and gets deep into enemy territory. 38 yards gained. Wintercoat throws, deflected by Milk Flimsy. DeCaro throws a short one to Wintercoat, who picks up 5. 3rd and 4. Enya. No, Rojas drops the ball. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, I know. He used to be the big hope for the team. Not anymore. No. Big disappointment. Yeah, a little bit. Milk Flimsy runs it on 1st down, picks up 6. Benefits throws. Ferrite has got another catch. Brenda Ferrite putting up a good game so far, averaging 18.5 a catch. Not bad at all. 2nd and 10. Milk Flimsy goes nowhere. 3rd and 11. Benefits sacked by Dwayne Plums. DeCaro deflected by Benefits is Enya. That's a catch, but it's only 6 yards. 3rd and 4. Wintercoat. Wide open Apex Manticore. And he's outpacing the defenders, but he won't go the distance. 58 yards, though. Not bad. DeCaro throws. Caught by Manticore. Touchdown. 4-3 fun bus. Benefits goes 2 yards. Negligence completes to Benefits, who evades a couple of tackles. Still evading tackles. Still evading tackles. Ray-Ban Benefits as a receiver. 53 yards gained there. Milk Flimsy throws to Ferrite. And that's down inside the 5-yard line as Benefits picks up 2 of them. Negligence on 2nd and goal. Gets it to Brenda for her 2nd touchdown of the game, and it's 4-all. That was an optimistic throw that was not good. And that one's intercepted. Benefits has picked it off, and all of a sudden, it's like he heard me dissing his talent, or lack thereof, as Hack Murphy gets a touchdown. And it's 5-4 Lingo Blends. With just 12 plays to go, and it's the 3rd and 10 for the fun bus, and they throw it away. They need an immediate stop, and then they need to really go really quick, really up the really field. But that's not going to happen because Murphy's got another catch, and it's 6-4 Lingo Blend. And Dwayne Plums has got himself injured by Juan HVAC. Bite Strong Arm has subbed in for the fun bus, but put a fork in them, they're done. Yeah, it's not happening. No. 2nd and 4, Lingo Blend with the ball. Murphy's on the move again, gets another 16 yards. Milk Flimsy throws, caught by Murphy once more. They've kept him quiet most of the game, but he turned up when he needed to. Final score, Lingo Blend 6, Fun Bus 4. Fun Bus will be gutted by that one, given that they had it mostly under control for most of the game. But Lingo Bland, yeah, pretty much turned it around later in the game. Zimski tabulate with the star player performance, 68 fan points, 65 pancakes. There's your problem, right? No one goes, oh yeah, flipping Zimski tabulate. He's like absolute roughhousing in the line. Then you've got Tiggy Teapot, who did 49 pancakes. Juan HVAC did 32. There's a line weakness going on. Apex Manticore, player of the game for the Fun Bus, 162, receiving 3 touchdowns, 1 sack. And the woes of the fun bus continue. Back up to the top end of the league. Which way do we want to go? Which one's the funner game? That's a good game. Right, we'll end there then. Cheerio are taking on the Voo Boys. Okay, what do we like? What are we into? What are we feeling? Indecent Gary. He's got 300 yards so far this season and 71 pancakes, which is a weird combination, but that's what he's rocking. Vincent Rimshot, 991 passing, another 300 rushing yards for the Voo Boys. Ooh, yeah, potential superstar if he can stay alive that long. It's a regular old beautiful day for some Brutalball. Yeah, and it's Vincent Rimshot for the Voo Boys who's going to get started. Okay, Rimshot throws, caught by Bertha Raccoon. Devon Magruder completes for the first down. Shabbly juggle bead there with another. Is this an aerial game from the Voo Boys? It appears to be. That's not what you expect to see. There you go. Look, Devon's keeping it on the ground and he's run for a nice first down. 11 yards gained. Juggle bead. Throws. Karen Hare. Touchdown. 1-0 Voo Boys. Let's see what Cheerio have brought to the party. Otto Centrifuge flows one into the flat and it's Rosemary busted, but she only gets 1 yard. But then she catches the next one as well and that's the first down. 2nd and 10, Centrifuge again with the ball. Decides to run for a bit, which is working out quite nicely. 18 yards gained. And Raccoon with another deflection, just one short of her 100th career deflection there. Busted? No. 2nd and 10, Alan Twerp completes to Centrifuge, who has the first down. That was a nice piece of defending there. That was a lovely block. Oh, I didn't see who it was, but it was mighty. It's 1-1. Cheerio managing to score there. Bertha gets a 30-yard catch to light things up going the other way. Magruder runs for 0. Juggle bead throws. Raccoon's got the first down for the Voo Boys. And that's a 31-yard gain. Rimshot throws. Complete to Karen Hare. Magruder with a good run. Had a nice block from the line. Gets the first down at about the 6-yard line. Centrifuge, no darts. Sack there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's the end of that drive. Also quickly, Indecent Gary's just dropped the ball. Otto Centrifuge. He's running it. He's very slow, but he gets 7 yards. Here's Rosemary busted on 3rd down. Repeatedly shoved back, but gets over the line. Alan Twerp on 1st and 10. Picks up 7. Centrifuge on 2nd and 2. Has it deflected by Raccoon, her 3rd of the game. Luther Pendragon with the catch gets the first down, picks up 10 yards. Twerp, no. 2nd and 10. Otto completes to Pendragon, who fumbles it and gives it to Indecent Gary. I mean, that's a handoff, basically, but it's a 19-yard gain after the handoff. Gary now makes a catch, breaks a tackle, and gets 24 yards. Cheerio from the 4 to Rosemary, busted for a touchdown. 2-1 Cheerio. And Luther Pendragon's picked one off and could go the distance. Doesn't go the distance. But it's a 1st and goal for Cheerio again on the 3-yard line. There you go. 3-1. You've got to feel a little bit. Oh, come on. Come on. That hardly counts. Juggle bead on 3rd and 13 is stuffed. And Cheerio with a chance now to really... No, hang on. Never mind. Right, okay, back to the Voo Boys. Vincent Rimshot goes nowhere. Magruder picks up a bit, fights for it, gets 6 yards. Juggle bead on 3rd and 4, throws, and it's Bertha with the first down. She's over 100 yards in this game, which you'd expect. Bertha Raccoon, superstar. Yeah. Okay, Juggle bead makes a catch, gets 7 yards. Now running it, gets the first down. Half-time rolls around. Voo Boys are trailing 3-1 at the moment, but they do have the ball. They won't keep the ball if they keep playing like that, though. 3rd and 4, Juggle bead. Nope, deflected by Luther Pendragon. Cheerio taking back over. Alan Twerp gaining 7. Otto throws it with just 2 to go. No. 3rd and 2. And it's Indecent Gary with another catch. He picks up 16 yards. Alan Twerp running on first down. Evades a couple, gets 7. Otto, first down. Rosemary busted. Out to Gary again. Gary seems to be shoving Bertha Raccoon out of the way and then just standing around waiting for someone to give him the ball. Alan Twerp, good run. Touchdown. 4-1, Cheerio. No, I think there's life in this one. Yeah. Yeah, don't look away. I think this one's got some life in it. As Bertha makes another big catch, gets 31 yards. Vincent Rimshot sacked by Troy Oktoberfest. Devon Magruder throws it. It's caught by Hare. And that's 8 yards. Gain 3rd and 5. Jugglebead has it deflected by Pendragon. Well, that was the end of my comeback narrative there. I was about to say no. Well, I had, in fact, given you all of that no business, but it's not paid off. 3rd and 3, deflection. Voodoo Boys get the ball back. Rim shots, sacked by Centrifuge. Magruder throws it out of bounds. Jugglebead, very much the weak link of this running trio, and doesn't accomplish anything. Luther Pendragon makes a nice catch, and Cheerio won this one. Yeah. There's 1 quarter still to go. Gary's in the end zone. It's 5-1. Yeah. I think that's my new policy. My new policy is that I know who's going to win. When I know who's going to win, we'll hit the turbos as long as it's the second half. Or if I'm interested in seeing the play. You know what? No rules. I'll do it when I feel like it. Gary, touchdown. It's now 6-1. And that bright spark opening from the Voodoo Boys is now nowhere to be seen. I blame Shambly Jugglebead. No one else, just Jugglebead. Has been absolutely rubbish in this game. Hasn't done anything on either side of the ball. Gary, touchdown. Magruder's been average, but Jugglebead's been a catastrophe. And that's really all there is to say about that. Yeah. 1st and 10, last play of the game, Devon Magruder, tough, stuffed behind the line. Final score, Cheerio 7, Voodoo Boys 1. Otto Centrifuge, 54 fan points, is player of the game, tied with Bertha Raccoon. Yeah, Bertha Raccoon plays great. Where did Jugglebead end up? 9 fantasy points. Had 15 on offence, but threw 5 away again on defence. Actually, most of the team threw away quite a few defensive points. Actually, they're not alone. Alan Twerp did the same as well. And indeed, Decent Gary did the same as well. Anyway, Otto Centrifuge, mixed bag of yardage, 2 touchdowns, 2 sacks, 1 tackle for loss. Bertha Raccoon, 158 receiving, 6 pass deflections. Okay. Yeah. It's not, I mean, that's not a showcase performance, that one. And we want as many showcase performances as we can get. And this one could deliver. Fairywood Hills taking on Sportsball Union. Don't mind if I do. Whoo, baby. Yeah. This is a game here. Oh, blimey. And both teams really want to win it because it keeps them in contention for a bye week entering the playoff picture. It's still a little way off that, obviously, but these are the competitors. There's 4 basic competitors in Fail Brigade at the current time. These 2, and then BDP and Grunt Auto Group. KSA you can't rule out. 5 competitors. Anyway, let's play the game, shall we? Anyone new? No. These are established teams who know what they're doing. Julio a la carte, taking on Marcel LeJams and Daxter Hijack. And Bird Dog, and it's a blessed game. Oh, settle in. A feast of Brutalball is about to commence. Unpack your ketchup. Let's smear it all over a roll and then stick some onions on top. Marcel LeJams on the first play, they get 3 yards. Danny Dye 2nd and 7, deflected by Fromage Demijohn. Farmer Volt style gets the first down. And Sports Ball still moving. Marcel goes nowhere. Danny, 2nd and 10, completes to Bird Dog, who obviously breaks a bunch of tackles. Julio has to come in from downtown to make a tackle. Bird Dog, another catch, another broken tackle or 2. Marcel now looking towards the end zone, sacked by Julio. Danny throws, deflected by Alejandro Klutz. Bird Dog touchdown. You could have run that one in, but instead they decided to give it to the big guy. Exorcism Fry with a nice 32-yard catch. Then they throw it out to Julio, who breaks a tackle, and that's a touchdown. 1-1. Julio a la carte with a touchdown early on. That won't be a problem on a blessed field. No. 2nd and 13, Volt style throws. It's a 5-yard game, but at least on the 3rd and 7. They try and run it with the jams. They'll be lucky. They almost were, but it's only 5 yards. Tim Vanken looks to throw. He's sacked by Chonk Olympics. Fromage completes the pass out to Julio, but on third down, they're stuffed. So both teams going on a 3 and out there, as Marcel makes a promising run, gets 20 yards. Danny throws, deflected by Blabber. Voltstyle gets nowhere at all. The Jams sacked by Blabber, and it's another 3 and outs. Going back the other way. Failurewood complete to Julio, who's being covered by Bird Dog. That's a heck of a matchup. Julio touchdown. But there you go. Julio's going to win this game. Yeah. Marcel, another nice run from Marcel Le Jams. Danny Diet is sacked by Irish Joe Shock. Farmer Voltstyle gets nowhere good, and Le Jams still thinks he's a runner, gets 7 yards. Anyway, Julio's got a catch as Failurewood take over. He's outpacing Bird Dog. Touchdown, Julio. Righto, yeah. Le Jams, he's running the ball again. He gets another 14 yards. He's playing actually pretty well. Danny Diet tries the same thing, picks up 6. Voltstyle on 2nd and 3. Gets that one enough to get the first down. Le Jams running again. Gets 10 yards. It's another first down. Danny Diet stuffed for nothing. Voltstyle throws. Caught by Le Jams. Okay, that's a 9-yard gain and another first down. Marcel, there he goes again. Look. He's putting in a lot of effort and it's paying off. 19 yards gained. Diet sacked by Irish Joe. Voltstyle throws it and it's out of bounds. 3rd and 12. Marcel's obviously going to try and run it there. And that was Bird Dog just pile driving the defender over to free up the lane to run into. Voltstyle looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bird Dog. Vanken throws one out to Fry, who evades a tackle from Daxter. And that's a touchdown, 56 yards. It's a first down. No, hang on, is the touchdown. There you go, righto. Yeah. Failurewood 4, Sportsball 2, still in the first half at the moment. Danny gets a 1-yard run. Voltstyle picks up 5, and that's not good enough. And hold on, it's a sack fumble. But Shock picked it up, and Failurewood maintained possession, but Julio's got another catch and another touchdown. Nice run from Marcel, but it's not... Throw the ball to Bird Dog. There you go. Right, flipping Julio coming in from downtown there. Julio was on a total mission to make that tackle. Radzi Nora. And at the moment, Sportsball still in possession. We've just passed half-time. It's 5-2. 3rd and 10. Danny Diet. Daxter hijack touchdown. Okay, they've thrown it to Julio again. He's not going to go the distance, though. Not unless he breaks this next tackle. He didn't. But he got 75 yards. Touchdown, Fry. 6-3, Failurewood in the driving seats. Vicky Flamboyant coming up with a sack. It's 3rd and 13. Voltstyle throws Bird Dog wide open. Julio can't... He's very, very fast. Yeah. Daxter with another nice catch. Gets 35 yards. Danny. Daxter, touchdown. See, Daxter could make some defensive plays, potentially. And that's what it's going to take for Sportsball to get their way back into this game. But every time that Julio catches the ball at the moment, he's picking up some big yards. He's had 7 catches. He's gone 327. He's now gone further than that because he's got that's 5 touchdowns for Julio a la carte. Yeah. Le Jams runs another 9. Diet throws. It's caught by Daxter, who breaks 1 tackle and gets 28 yards. Daxter's in a few fantasy teams this week. Le Jams. A la carte is obviously in a few fantasy teams, and everyone's going, yeah. But Failurewood stopped. No, Sportsball stopped. Oh, never mind then. Vanken throws for another 37 yards. Fry with the reception. Demijohn tries running it as the team is maybe looking to run the clock out as Julio's going to score another touchdown. 8-4 is your score right now. Yeah, this one is over. Yeah. This is a game that is done. Voltstyle with a nice 21-yard run, but it's not going to change anything because Failurewood are scoring in, on average, about 3 plays. Bird Dog, good catch. Is Shock going to get a block? He does. Chonk Olympics making a last-ditch block there, freeing up Bird Dog for another touchdown. Fry gets 29 yards going the other way. Fromage throws it to Julio, and that's another touchdown. Oh, dear. Yeah, 7 touchdowns for Julio Alarcón. Julio Alarcón, incidentally, does have the receiving record in the league. And it might not be safe. That record could get broken. So we'll keep this one moving at real time rather than hitting the afterburners. But it's not good. Bird Dog playing well. Picking up another 14 yards. Vault style throws. It's intercepted by Tim Vanken. And there goes Julio. Yeah. 77 yards. He's got 532 yards in the game. And a touchdown. He's got more than 532 yards in the game. 10-5 is the score, incidentally. Yeah. Good play from Bird Dog, though. Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Marcel's running it again, because that'll help. Another 16 yards gained. Marcel pushing 200 yards rushing for this game. Vault style. Yeah, okay. Marcel, no one there in the end zone, and that's 3 and out. Julio's got another catch. What's the record? Because I think he's going to break it. Oh, actually, it might be 700 yards or something along those lines. Yeah, he's got another touchdown, though. That's 31 touchdowns for the season for Marcel. No, Julio Alarcón. 585 was the record. The record's gone then. Final score, failure with 11. Sports Ball 5. Yeah. Player of the game, Julio Alarcón. No, really? Yeah. 637 yards receiving. And 9 touchdowns. And a sack and 3 pass deflections. Ingrid Matrix was player of the game for Sports Ball Union. 66 pancakes. Yeah, 54 fantasy points, 1 sack. Not a lot of tackling going on, no. Yikes. Yeah. Yikes. Oh, there might be a receiving player of the game for passing yards. Tim Vanken with 439. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ouch. Well, yeah. Well, I promised you a record there, and that's what you got. Back to the top side of things. Blood Pit are taking on Grazer Ridge. Blood Pit looking solid at the moment. Grazer Ridge not looking to be their same dominating selves as last season, but still a threat nonetheless. But Blood Pit look pretty flaming good. It depends how Linfield plays. I mean, they've got loads of talent on the team, but Linfield is being a little bit up and down in that way that he's been throughout his entire career. The one thing you know about Linfield Muscles, he can tackle. Anyway, Grazer Ridge kick us off, and Ethan Hogwash makes a nice run, gets 14 yards. Dick Miner gets nothing at all. Rufus Paper Trail throws. Nigel Prisoner's been injured by Tiger Styles. All right, Blood Pit have won this one. Yeah. Romero, Pleasure Dome, nice catch. 24-yard gain. Linfield's running it, and he only gets 3. Glenda Bastard on 2nd and 7 gets 5 yards. Tiger gets him the first down and gains 6. Linfield running it again. He's got some space and gets 14 yards. Glenda, first down. Linfield, touchdown. 1-0 Blood Pit. Ethan Hogwash, another good run. He's a good player. He is a good player. He doesn't do anything defensively. Well, of course not. He's a halfling. But he can make some plays. Josh Rubinho with a nice catch for Grazer Ridge. Keeps them moving with a 19-yard gain. He then catches the next one as well, but only gains 4. Pat Duplistis has come off the bench. It could just be me. I have a feeling Pat Duplistis is quite violent. So maybe there'll be some revenge murder going on shortly. Dick Miner on first down gets 1 yard. Paper Trail on 2nd and 9. Throws it, deflected by Tiger. Ethan throws, intercepted by Ramiro Pleasure. That's Ramiro Pleasure Dome's first interception of the year. Which is... Pleasure Dome's a really good defensive player, but that's his first interception this season. I mean, none of this comes as any kind of consolation to Grazer Ridge, who just lost the ball, particularly as Rocky Mellons is going to get the bouncers all the way down to the 1 yard line. Tiger runs it in himself. His 171st career touchdown. That's a few. Yeah, it is. Rubinho can only get 2 yards, bringing up a 3rd and 8. Paper trail throws, caught by Rubinho, and they're still moving. 27's gains. Ethan Hogwash, another good run. He's a good player. And he's undead. Well, good for him. Paper trail, 2nd and 10. Throws that one to no one in particular. Hogwash on 3rd and 10. He's going to try and run it there, and he's going to get there. Good player. Yeah. What's he averaging? He's averaging about, what, 9 and shrapnel per carry, which is very nice. Nothing wrong with a 9-yard average. You want a 10-yard average, obviously, but the number of players who've got a 10-plus yard rushing average is few and far between. There was a fumble there, and Soup Dextrick has recovered it, but they've thrown it back the other way. Ramiro has now got his 2nd interception of the season. Okay. Linfield Muscles with a 14-yard run, bounces in possession. The score currently 2-0. We're still on the north side of half-time, but we'll be cresting the south side imminently. Linfield running again on a 1st and 10, can only get 3 yards. Glenda is sacked by Pat Duplicitus. Here's Tiger on 3rd and 8, throws it out to Ramiro, who gets the 1st down, breaks a tackle, Pitt makes it 24 yards. Linfield running again, gets another 6. I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, I just don't buy Linfield Muscles, runner. No. Ramiro with the touchdown makes it 3-0 at half-time. And Grazer Ridge are really missing Chuck it to Nige, because Nige isn't here anymore. He's having to lie down. And they fumbled the ball again. Oh, boy. Rocky Mellons is going to get the bouncers real close. A nice block there from Paddy's system. For the bouncers. That was... see, Ramiro's got his 3rd interception of the season. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, he'd just been waiting. It's like someone had said, you're supposed to catch the ball when you're on defence, right? Oh, they fumbled it. Dick Miner has got the fumble. Ethan managed to keep hold of it and bring it back the other way, but they've got a 3rd and 9 starting in their own end zone. Ben Radical sacking him on the 1 yard line. Bounces with the ball back again. Ramiro's got it down to about a foot away, and Linfield punches it in to make it 5-0, and we will now ease the pain. Yeah. Rubinho, good player. Yeah, Josh Rubinho, great player. Pat Duplicitus making some nice moves there, and still making some nice moves. A 48-yard catch and go. And Soup Dextrick has been injured by Ben Radical, bringing in Chuck Speedwagon. But the score is 5-1. Grazer Ridge pulling one back there, thanks to that very nice run from Duplicitus. But they've left it a smidge late. I mean, they could turn it around. Well, they just made another stop. Hold on, Linfield's intercepted it. That's a pick 6 for Linfield Muscles, which is odd. Hang on, it's another... Ramiro Pleasuredome's just made his 4th interception of the season. All right, yeah, I know. That's what's happening here. Tiger Stars touchdown. Yeah, okay. Fine. No, don't question it. Just go with it. This is what Brutalball is all about, apparently. I haven't looked. I mean, I've not read it in a book or anything, but I mean, I'm assuming. Mellons with another good catch takes him to 147 receiving in this game. Duplicitus comes up with a sack. Mellons with another good catch and a touchdown makes it 8-1. And I was going to say the collapse of Grazer Ridge is complete, but it's just not. Grazer Ridge is still packed with talent. They're just not the team they were last season. Last season, Grazer Ridge went, 7-1, I think, in the first half of the season. It was very impressive. Final score, Blood Pit 8, Grazer Ridge 1. Player of the game, Tiger Styles, with 269 passing, 5 touchdowns, and a pass deflection and an injury. Okay. Grazer Ridge's player of the game, Josh Rubinho, 57 fan points, 112 receiving, a sack and a deflection. Duplistis came off the bench and got the second best player on the Grazer Ridge team with 3 sacks. Right, yeah, there you go. Okay, next up, well, either the Minstrels win this game or, I mean, you know, heads will roll, right? Because it's the Pathfinders. I've got nothing against the Pathfinders, but the Pathfinders are an incomplete team, whereas the Minstrels are a team who've driven off a cliff. There's a difference between the two. So just how far have the Minstrels driven off the cliff? Let's find out as they take on the Red Star Pathfinders. My attire today in no way suggesting which team I'm favoring. I no longer hate the Minstrels, just Vectrix. The player, not the owner. Anyway, Minstrels start strong with back-to-back first downs. Crash Zodiac with a good run. Gets him a 3rd and 1. Randy Flappins gets 4 yards. Here's Yorick Fassbender on 1st and 10. That was deflected by Scabrous. Zodiac throws, caught by Graham Tank. I think the Graham Tanky move is not going to work for him in the long term, but he's certainly somewhat reliable at the moment. However, they've just thrown an interception. Scabrous has got her first career interception. You'll have to see it. You'll have to see new players making an impact. 3rd and 4, Pathfinders. They get it out to Houston Flamberger, who breaks a tackle and is down at about the 7-yard line. Don't know what that was. Scabrous now throwing. Deflected by Vectrix in the end zone. Slugworth. And it's just short of the goal line. And the Minstrels get it back again. And they've lobbed it to Vectrix, who will get them past halfway. And then some. 63 yards gained there for Fingers Vectrix. Yeah. He gets another 19 on that one. Zodiac, Vectrix touchdown. Right. Greg Wheelhouse chucks one away. Rachie Scabrous with a bit of running, gets nothing. Marsha Slugworth on 3rd and 9. Throws it out to Flamberger, who will get the first down. Here's Wheelhouse again. Sacked by Crash Zodiac. Scabrous throws it away. Slugworth. And that one comes up short, and we're back with the Minstrels. They throw out to Graham Tanky, who breaks a tackle and gets a 27-yard first down. Randy Flappins with a throw. Gets only 3. Randy should be running the ball. He should be running it. Crash on 3rd and 6 goes nowhere. And we're back to the Pathfinders again. And it's intercepted by Vectrix, who has an open road to the end zone. A pick 6 for Fingers Vectrix. 2-0 Minstrels. Yellow Fang with a catch on first down, taking it back the other way. Scabrous is doing a bit of running, picks up 6. Slugworth on 2nd and 4 gets it to Rachie, who gets a 4-yard first down. Greg Wheelhouse running the ball, and the Minstrels struggling to tackle him as he gets a 13-yard gain. Scabrous gets another 7. Slugworth looks, throws it directly to Professor Feetham. Well, I mean, that's one way you could go, I suppose. Zodiac's going to run it, and the Pathfinders lack many pacey players to actually catch him. Slugworth with a deflection. Fassbender gets nothing at all. Zodiac on 3rd and 9. Deflected by Scabrous. Okay, let's throw that one away. Didn't like it. Scabrous runs. Stopped after 5. 3rd and 4. Deflected by Vectrix. Alright, okay. Back to the Minstrels. Caught by Graham Tankier. 13-yard gain. Flappins. There he got him 5 yards. Fassbender throws. Tanky with another catch. It's 12 yards. Zodiac. That one's caught by Tanky for 6. 2nd and 3. Flappins. He's got all the space in the world. 3-0 Minstrels as we hit the half-time siren. It's going off like there's some kind of an emergency. And the emergency is very much on the side of the Pathfinders, who are going, our offense doesn't work. No. It looks like it might, and then it doesn't. As it doesn't, they're on 3rd and 4. Minstrels take back over. Vectrix has got a catch. Touchdown. Yorick Fassbender has been injured by Poke Lorenz, bringing in Whiskers Camembert as Yellow Fang makes a 27-yard gain. and then makes another gain. Yellowfang. He needs to be a little bit faster, and then he could be something. But he's not at the moment. He's an avian of potential right now, not an avian of, oh, he's definitely going to be the business. Scabrous throws an 8-yarder, and Crash Zodiac makes his first interception of the year, and then hurls it out to Graham Tanky, who will meander up and past the halfway line, gaining 47 yards. Randy Flappins picks up 5. Camembert picks up enough for the first down. Crash throws to Vectrix. 1 tackle to break, and that makes it 5-0. And the Minstrels this week are arresting their decline into ignominy, as Houston Flamberger makes another nice catch and another nice go, but they have an inconsistent offensive performance to the Pathfinders as they look for their first score, and they get it. 5-1 with 30 to go. Greg Wheelhouse has picked one off. All right. Wheelhouse to Fang, gets them down to the 2-yard line. Scabrous, touchdown. 5-2 now. If it gets to 5-3, I'll slow it down again. But I don't think it's going to. I think that was a moment of excitement. But now we're back into many moments of not excitement. As the Minstrels go up 6-2. Yeah. I know, you want to believe it's going to end up being a jangler, but it just isn't. Flapping's good piece of running. His best of the game gets 24 yards. 2nd and 10, Zodiac. Camembert, touchdown. And it's gone from being a close game to not a close game in a relatively short amount of time. Houston Flamberger, another nice catch and go. He's got 154 yards in this game. Shame the same can't be said for the rest of the team. Whiskers Camembert recovers the fumble. Minstrels take back over. And they can cruise to victory, which is why they've given it to Graham Tanky, because he's slower than dirt. Camembert goes for 2. Tanky gets another 22. Flappins dropped by Zodiac. Camembert is dropped by Poke Lorenz. And Professor Feetham has got himself injured. Oh, hold on. And Greg Wheelhouse has got himself injured in back-to-back injury infliction, 1 each. Well, that's the fair way to do things. Final score, Wretched Minstrels 7, Pathfinders 2. Vectrix is player of the game with 92 fan points, 259 receiving, 4 touchdowns, 3 deflections, 1 interception. Pope Lawrence, player of the game for the Pathfinders, 41 fan points, 20 pancakes, an injury, and a sack. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good. Right. Good. Yeah. It didn't feel right for the Minstrels to be doing, how they have been this season. So it's almost a relief for them to be back in business. Right. The Wizards are the last team who have yet to win. They got a fighting chance here against the Medics, although the Medics, when they feel like it, can play proper good brutal ball. Who we like him? Well, Eddie Pogribniak is another player who finds his way onto a heck of a lot of fantasy teams because he's also cheap and often puts up good numbers. But we're going to see the Medics in action for... Actually, where's Zerwin Trumpet? Does he play for them these days? I can't remember. Anyway, Bingo Hazmat, lovely piece of running on first down. Gets 32 yards. El Smiters goes for 2. Scooter on 2nd and 8 throws it out to Smiters, who gets a 28-yard first down. Bingo. Only 1 yard this time. Smiters. A bit more than that, but not enough. 3rd and 2. Scooter avoids trouble all the way to the end zone. 1-0 Medics. Lenny Luxury goes for a yard. Energy Hussein has it deflected by Smiters. Maggie Hipster gets 2 yards. Trumpets at the Volcanoes. Right, okay. Egon Sanction, nice piece of running. Gets the Medics in close to score some more. There's an injury there. Camille Roller Skates has been taken out by El Smiters as the Medics score again. I need to feed this cat because he's making an unholy noise. I will return, and I'll keep the medical chart up here just in case more action occurs. 1 moment. Eddie Pogrebniak got himself injured. What's the score? Oh, it's 3-3. Oh, I've turned up for a belter. Okay, right, good. Yeah, we can ease this back off again. This is some nice running from Celia Emphysema there, getting a 30-yard gain. Maggie Hipster outside Emphysema again, getting the Wizards down to the 5-yard line. Lenny Luxury throws one behind the line. Hussein tries to push it forward, it doesn't work. Maggie Hipster doesn't get anywhere either, and the Medics take back over from within their own 5. Smiters throws, detonated with the deflection. Okay, not a lot happening there, and at half-time, it's a brand new game, and they throw an interception immediately, but Medics take back over. Bingo with the ball. And there he goes, he's doing all right. He got 8 yards. Smiters throws, caught by Sabutio Bongos, who gets an 18-yard first down. Scooter around the outside of the line, and he's got a first down. Medics moving it quite nicely right now. A 3-yard gain. Here's Smiters again, stuffed at the line. Here's Scooter. Only one for him. Lenny Luxury takes over for the Wizards. Hussein on 2nd and 9. Completes to Lenny, who picks up 6. Maggie Hipster 3rd and 3. Gets it to Celia, who is clearly doing a significant amount of heavy lifting at the moment. Lenny throws, deflected by Egon Sanction. Hussein intercepted by Bingo Hazmat, and he's going to run for some distance there. He gets, I don't know, 35 yards maybe. Bongos with the catch is down at the 3-yard line. Medics threatening to score again, but it's not. It's intercepted by Pitkin Roaring Fork, who makes his first career interception. And then Celia makes a follow-up catch and has no defenders to worry about, gets 53 yards. Hussein, intercepted by Sabutio Bong and fumbled. Carl Detonator picks it up. Currently in possession, the Wizards. But hold on, right? Don't rely on that. I wouldn't use that as any kind of a seatbelt or insurance policy. Instead, I'd go like, let's just see what happens, shall we? Roaring Fork comes up with a sack. It's 4-3 Wizards at the moment. Come on, Wizards, let's have you. Let's go. Just because I want them to get their first win of the season. Well, they've got the ball back again, and Celia is doing an absolutely bang-up job. Why she wasn't a starter is anyone's guess, but since coming off the bench, she's clearly moving like she's got something to prove. Prove? You know what I mean. She's got another touchdown. It's now 5-3 to the Wizards. Hazmat is trying to get something going for the Medics as they trail by 2 with enough time to recover. There's an injury. Looks like Maggie Hipster was down. Indeed she was, injured by Al Smiters. Tension Soda is subbed. Tension Soda's a good game. Player, even, in a good game. Well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah. Smiters with a 2-yard gain. Scooter gets a little bit. Bingo. On 3rd and 4. Has the completion. Smiters with the catch. Medics still moving, but they really need to be moving faster than this. Sanction gets them a touchdown, but they trail by 1 with 15 to go, and that was a promising play from the Wizards. And another one. Celia with another good catch. Breaks a tackle, and another tackle, and is all the way up the field, 19 yards short of the end zone. Tension throws a 7-yard pass. 3rd and 2. Caught by Carl Detonator, and that is surely enough for the Wizards to claim their first win. She used to be Celia dropped the ball, Emphysema. Well, not in this game. No, she's Celia keep you in the running. Yeah. 8 plays to go. Medics with the ball. They trail by 2, though, and they are not moving it upfield fast enough to get back into this one. They could score on this next play. Maybe this play. There you go. Sanctions in the end zone. 6-5. They need a turnover. And all the Wizards have to do is just run the ball twice. Or get a first down and then call it good. That's what they're going to call it. And the Wizards get their first win of the season. Bumson still not quite putting all the pieces together. Final score, Wizards 6, Bumson 5. Picking Roaring Fork was player of the game for the Wizards. But overall, Egon Sanction, 71 fan points for the Medics. 108 receiving, beg your pardon, yards, 13 pancakes, 2 touchdowns, an injury inflicted, and 3 deflections and a tackle for loss. Did a bit of everything. Picking Roaring Fork for the Wizards, 49 fan points, 24 pancakes, 1 interception, 2 sacks. Progimniak was doing all right until he got injured, and then he stopped doing all right. Yeah. He got more points than flipping Rolf Enjucker. Yeah. Facts. Those facts don't lie. Penultimate game. No, 2 games to go. 2 games to go before the big show. The big show. Big show. Right. Nomads taking on the Marsupials. Now you go, oh yeah, Nomads, no problem at all. But last week, the Nomads lost 3 players. 3 in 1 game. Flipping ouch. Yeah. Can they recover to take on the Marsupials, who are still a viable team? Have the Nomads got the depth to stay into it, to keep it on, to keep it going? Yeah. Ilma Shelf Space will get us started. Nomads starting with the ball. And what are they going to do? Well, it's deflected by President Scroob. Joey Bugout with the throw. Wide open Melvin Glitch, because he's still here. And that's a 40-yard first down. Buster Vortex throws to the flat. There's no one there. 2nd and 10, Shelf Space. Intercepted by Madame Pompadour. And the Marsupials will take it back to the halfway line. Okay, Madame Pompadour starts with the ball. She runs and loses a yard. Type Conquest. Throws the deep ball to nobody. Shamrock Bubble Jet picks up nothing. And the Nomads take back over again. Pompadour with the deflection. Joey Bugout with a nice run. Gets the nice first down. Here's Buster Vortex again. And that's a first down. And a lot of violence after getting the first down. No one's injured. No one's hurt. Just a lot of, argy-bargy, I believe is what it used to be called. I have no idea if that phrase has been rendered illegal or not. If it has, my apologies. But no one sent me the memo. Shamrock Bubble Jet. Picks up 6, but it's not enough for the first down. Nomads back in possession. We're still scoreless right now, as both teams do just enough to keep the other one from doing anything. No, I don't know if it is Vec, because if it is, no one's sent me a memo. It feels like it might be. It's the kind of thing that might be, but I don't know. Melvin Glitch for another good catch for the Nomads. And that's a 39-yard gain. Joey Bugout throws. It's deflected by Pompadour. Vortex on 2nd and 10 throws it away. Shelf Space completes the glitch, who will get the opening score of the game after 1 touchdown. Sorry, no, that's not what I meant. 1 quarter. After 1 quarter has gone. Hype Conquest running the ball. Gets an 11-yard gain. Shamrock Bubble Jet has it intercepted by Douglas Mopey, and it's then intercepted by Hype Conquest. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Conquest now running the ball for the Marsupials. We regularly see exchanges of turnover. It's almost like the team receiving the ball from a turnover feels overconfident for a play and immediately gives it back again. Shelf Space with a 14-yard run. It is now 1-all following the Marsupials score. All right, okay. Vortex with the throw is picked off by Madame Pompadour, her 2nd of the game. And the Marsupials are looking to capitalise. No. 3rd and 8 is Bubble Jet. No, that's a mistake. Yeah. Okay, back to the Nomads again. Shelf Space looks downfield. Douglas Mopey is there waiting for it. And that's a 34-yard first down. Joey Bugout throws. There goes Melvin Glitch. And he picks up 18 yards. Vortex. The aerial game working reasonably well for them thus far. Mopey with another good first down for the Nomads. He could go, and he has. It's a touchdown. 2-1 Nomads as Gillian Void Monkey makes a nice catch for the Marsupials, picking up 38. She's over 1,000 yards this season. Mopey picks off his second interception of the game. And we're still in the first half. This one is, it's almost like which team can control the ball a little bit better. It's a hot day, so everyone gets a bit tired. Hype Conquest just dropped it for the Marsupials, who should be used to being sweaty, but clearly not. 3rd and 4, Bubble Jet completes the pass for 7. And then they throw one out to Gillian Void Monkey, who's going to get down to about the 23-yard line. Conquest throws, Void Monkey, touchdown. 2-all. Shelfie chucks it. Pompadour with the deflection. She is putting on a pass defense display for us here today. Vortex gets nothing good. Marsupials get it back again. Void Monkey gets them the first down. Conquest with a run picks up 5. Bubble Jet up the middle, has the first down, then goes backwards just to chance fate a little bit, but it's okay. Void Monkey, touchdown. Marsupials take the lead. Okay, glitch. 24-yard gain. Joey the bug out throws it to Glitch. There's an injury up there. Yep, I saw it. And Tongo Coriander has been taken out by Melvin Glitch. DJ Doughboy subbing in for the Marsupials. Ilma Shell Space to Glitch, a touchdown, 3-all. Okay, there goes DJ Doughboy. He's fresh on the field, and now he's fresh up the field. 40 yards gained there. That's his first career catch. And it was 40 yards. If he never catches another one, that's a really nice receiving percentage average there. There was a fumble. Bucky Dungeons has returned it for the Nomads. But as mentioned, neither team is exactly stellar. There you go. DJ Doughboy has just picked up his first career interception as Gillian Void Monkey goes tearing it up the field for a touchdown. 4-3 Marsupials. Bugouts gets the catch on first down for the Nomads, who just need to relax and control a chuffing ball and throw it to Melvin Glitch. Buster Vortex runs it for 2. That one's deflected by Pompadour, her 7th of the game. Glitch with another catch. He breaks tackles and he gets 23 yards. Just keep doing that. Vortex, 1 yard. Shelf Space deflected by Pompadour. Joey bug out on 3rd and 9 and it's deflected by Pompadour again. And this drive is all important. Doughboy gets a 3-yarder. He then gets the next catch as well. They clearly like him, or they're trying to break him. Bubble Jet is sacked by Dungeons. Pompadour throws. It's Shamrock with the catch, and he's going to comfortably get the first down. A 33-yard gain. Hype Conquest throws. Is caught by Doughboy again. Bubble Jet is outrunning the defenders, but not for very long, only gets 1 yard. Pompadour throws it away. Nomads back in possession. They didn't give up another score. They've got 12 plays to pull this one back again. And they've thrown it to Melvin Glitch. See, that's what I would have done. Yeah. If I had any kind of control over this stuff. Vortex gets it to Shelf Space. Another first down. Inside the 10, inside the 5. 10 plays to go. Shelf Space. Sacked by Bubble Jet. Bug out. Touchdown Douglas Mopey. It is 4-all. Conquest drops the ball. Conquest now with the ball. Throws it to nobody. 3rd and 10 Bubble Jets. And that's a turnover. So we are back with the Nomads. They've got it to Douglas Mopey, who is down at the 11-yard line. 4 plays left. Nomads could still do this. Vortex. Deflected. 3rd and 10. This one. Melvin Glitch touchdown. Final play of the game changes nothing, and that'll be whoa. Well, we've got a new player of the week then. Yeah. Final score: Nomads 5, Marsupials 4. Madame Pompadour is player of the game for the Marsupials. Yeah, 162 fan points because of the disproportionate value that pass deflections have. 300 passing yards, not bad. 3 touchdowns, pretty good. 11 pass deflections and 2 interceptions. Fair play. Melvin Glitch. See, the thing is, it is disproportionate, but how often do you see a coverage player get player of the week? Right? And usually when they do, it's because they've had an absolutely knockout performance. And Madame Pompadour had a knockout performance even on the losing team. Melvin Glitch for the Nomads, 74 fan points, 291 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 injury inflicted, and 11 tackles. Whew, we're getting into the good stuff now. Stardozer Human Resources taking on Volcamoose. Volcamoose falling to the Beekeepers was not something anybody expected to see. Stardozer doing pretty well right now, and it's David Onions who's doing a good job at keeping them moving and rolling. Lloyd Gadzooks having a reasonable debut season. Nothing new or interesting at Volcamoose. There you are. That's all the news there, and the weather is beautiful. All right. Okay. Vicky the Viking will get us underway for the Saints. And she throws it into the hands of John Baritone of Stardozer Human Resources. Well, that's a way to start the game, I suppose. I mean, it's the second game we've had this week where the first play of the game has been an interception, but Stardozer are very generously giving it back to the Saints, seeing it as they don't want to win in an unfair kind of fashion. Slot Ridges there with a 40-yard gain. The Saints moving upfield. Erlen Dickberg getting a first down with 19. Viking throws. Baritone's got another interception already. I mean, does he look like he's on their team? Evidently. David Onions running it up the middle, can only get 1 yard. Hippo Biker throws. Caught by Lloyd Gadzooks, who breaks a tackle, gets the first down. A sack coming in from Hunkerdome. Onions battering people out of the way in the way that he does some of the time. Biker throws. Gadzooks with the catch and a fumble on the 5-yard line. Saints take back over again. Protect the ball, for crying out loud. Ridges drops it. Inquisitor on 3rd and 3 completes the passes for 8. Yeah, Viking has to run it, gets only 3. Hunkerdome has that one deflected by Baritone, who's clearly seen what can be accomplished if you put up an absolutely stellar pass defence. Anyway, Erlen Dickberg, another 41-yard gain there. Hunkerdome gains 2. Inquisitor, good piece of running, gets 14. Saints threatening to score, and there's our opening touchdown after 1 quarter of play. Saints up 1-0. Onions, another good run. Flipping, look at that guy go. Yeah, 12 yards gained. Reminiscent of the late, great Donut Crazy, although Donut was better. Reminiscent is what I said. And look at that. That was lovely. He mashed through 3 defenders with 1 hit. That was nice. Club Bollinger throws an interception. That's not what you want. Zerwin Trumpet. Good lad. He's on my fantasy team this week. Makes the interception. My fantasy team is a bit of a mess, though, because I did have Henchucker and flipping Eddie Pogrebniak on the team. So it's all kinds of mess. But I also had Tyrone. And, of course, Big Steve. Yeah. Well, he's up next. What's happening at the moment? Stardozer in possession. Davy Onions just flattening people. He's brought down after 30 yards, but that was a terrifying piece of running. Club Bollinger on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, picks up 5. Davy on 3rd down, gets him the first. Hippo throws. Bollinger with the catch. Inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Stardozer. Okay, Slot Bridges with the catch and the run back the other way. Picks up 41. Hunkerdome is tackled for a loss by Bollinger. Gadzooks makes a deflection. Viking deflected by Baritone. Back to Stardozer again. And they've given it away immediately. Demetrius flipping heck. Oh, that was a catch. When I was having trouble with my streaming software, I was looking at an alternate piece of streaming software, very expensive, comparatively, streaming. So obviously I'm using OBS at the moment, and that's free. It's half time. It's 2-1 Saints. Yeah, right? Yeah. What was the rest of this story? The software I was looking at had got an instant replay button and a telestrator, and I went like, and then, I mean, if I had viewership that was 10x, maybe a bit more. No, 10x the viewership that turns up for this on a Tuesday. I'd be tempted to splash the cash and make it happen. Anyway, Stardozer driving hard at the moment. Biker is into the end zone, making it 2-all. But that was a hell of a touchdown. Just, that's what set me off. Hang on, it's a fumble. Dickberg fumbles the ball. Bollinger has picked it back up again, and Stardozer have regained possession, but they have a 3rd and 13 already. Hippo Biker throws a short one to David Onions. Good play. And he runs it 21 yards to extend the drive. Club Bollinger now with a nice run. Club Bollinger is actually impressing me in this game. Not massively, but impressing me enough. Stardozer score, making it 3-2. This has got to be causing some consternation at the Saints. It's not that Stardozer are a bad team. It's just that the Saints are very used to dominating all who dare oppose them. Hunkerdome runs for nothing. It's 2nd and 9. Inquisitor completes it. Dickberg with the catch. It's Viking on 1st and 10. Dickberg, another good catch. 15 yards gained. Because this is the kind of relentless, merciless, successful offense that the Saints are known for. Deflected by Gadzooks on the 1-yard line, but in the end zone, Baritone gets the deflection. 3rd and goal, Hunkerdome. He tries the run and it doesn't come off. Bollinger gets Stardozer out of trouble immediately with a completion for 28 yards. Onions smashing people out of the way in an entirely vigorous fashion, gets 31 yards. He might be in his last season. Is David Onions in his last season? He's certainly in the teens as far as experience is concerned. But I think this might be his last year, which would be a shame because it's only the last couple of seasons that he's really started to be all that he can be. As Lloyd Gadzooks extends the Stardozer lead to 2, and even the relentless grinding offense of the Saints isn't going to move the ball that quickly as they stall out after 3 downs. Onions running it again, can only get 2 yards, but right now they just need to burn through some time, which they're doing. 2nd and 10 Saints, Hunkerdome nothing doing. 3rd and 10 Inquisitor. Stuffed again, and that's the ball game. Yeah, Stardozer have got this. Yeah, Onions is XP 15 last season. Well, it'd be nice for them to make the playoffs then. You like to see good players make a playoff performance, you know. 3rd and 10 Saints. It won't change the result now, but there is always, you know, glory to play for, but they didn't get that. Final score, Stardozer 4, Saints 2. Player of the game, John Baritone, for Stardozer. 76 fan points with 29 receiving yards. 11 pancakes, 5 deflections, 2 interceptions. Chris Biscuit for the Saints. 50 pancakes, 2 sacks, 1 tackle for loss. Right then, just 1 game left. Kernal Space Agency are taking on Bulldozer Power. Ursula the Confessor is on their lineup. Okay. Well, I brought in Emmental Helmet. Yeah. Keeping things real, keeping it mixed up. The defending bowl champions taking on the bowlist of champions of all time in a sweat box as well. Rock hands. He's the player that's going to make a difference in this game. Let's see if he does it. It's going to be KSA starting with the ball. Carl Svazdan, not easy to bring down. Even with my ferocious line, not easy to bring down. And there he is, running on 1st down. And he breaks a bunch of tackles because he's not easy to bring down. I may have called 27-yard run. We don't give up many of them. Raz McClintock throws it out to Rock and he gets a first, 25 yards. Ursula can only gain 2. Svazdan. Not this time you don't. He gains only 2. Raz on 3rd and 6 to Bill Saturno for the touchdown. Okay. Ross throws one. Emmental with the catch. Well, okay. That's not what he's here for, but fine. Steve. Don't throw it, Steve. I know Pierre made the catch, but that's not the point. Emmental running the ball. Don't run the ball, Emmental. That's not why you're here, but that's a lovely piece of running. 15 yards gained. Ross to Julio. Touchdown. 1-1. Okay. Svazdan. Nope. Okay. McClintock on 2nd and 9. Out to Saturno. Oh, he's more of a handful than I gave him credit. And he's going to go a long way because Pierre was clearly having a bit of a lie down. And flip. Oh, man. Emmental's been injured, which means Quebec is playing runner 3. Oh, man. Go on, Steve. Yeah, we're in trouble. Yeah, I think we might lose this. Yeah. Because Quebec can't see. Ross gets it to Julio. Yeah. Quebec can't play runner because we pass the ball and Quebec can't see. Which is why she just got sacked. 3rd and 4. Ross, Pierre touchdown. Yeah. All right. But Quebec can defend. That doesn't help us score. Oh, sack fumble. Yeah, and Quebec recovered it. All right. Well, all right. Maybe a bit of defense is what we need. Julio, touchdown. Yeah, okay. Saturno. He is a handful, but Quebec makes the tackle. Ursula throws out of bounds. 2nd and 10, Svazdan. Stuffed at the line. McClintock stopped short. Lovely. Ross throws. Deflected by Ursula. Steve throws, but no one's there. And Julio's got us the first. Lovely. Quebec decides to run. Well, okay, well, that's a slightly smarter play. Ross throws it. Julio with the catch. Nice block. Down about the 9-yard line. Steve throwing it. All right, whatever. Quebec running it. Well, good. 3rd and goal. Ross deflected by hands. And KSA making an important stop following the fumble. As Saturno makes another catch and go. He's very good, isn't he? Yeah, but he's got... See, Bill Saturno doesn't look all that good on paper. But then you look a little bit more closely and you kind of go, he's got like 8 stats in the 60s. Which means that he is the very definition of an all-rounder. Big Steve runs for 12. Quebec thinks about throwing, instead gets sacked and fumbles the ball. Phoebe Bratsalet picking it up. Svazdan looking to throw, gets sacked, fumbles the ball. Quebec's picked it up. 2nd fumble recovery of the game for Quebec Spire. Ross with the throw, nothing doing. Steve's running it. But he only gets 7 yards. Quebec's running it, gets no yards, and that's 3 and out. KSA take back over. A 3-yard pass from Svazdan. Ursula gets the first down for 12 yards. Ursula now runs the ball, nothing doing. 2nd and 10. Carl is going to get the first down. Yeah. 17 yards. McClintock sacked by Big Steve. Confessor throws. Hands has got the catch. He breaks the tackle. That will be a touchdown. Yeah. 4-3 KSA. Ross throws. Julio's there. Whoever's covering him is not having a happy time of it. A big run from Big Steve, but he's putting up a lot more effort than he needs to. They're just running a straight line, son. Half-time rolls around. KSA lead it 4-3. Quebec goes nowhere. Ross throws. Steve for the first down. Thank you, Steve. Steve Murray runs for first down. Quebec. Yeah. There's a reason I don't play you in this position for Quebec, but it's okay. Another first down after the pass from Ross. We get closer again. Quebec on 2nd and goal is sacked by Bratsalad. Ross throws, and Steve drops the ball. Oh, man. Yep. Oh, you see, I thought it was going to come down to rock. I did not think it was going to come down to whether I had a runner 3 who can play runner at all. Yeah. I mean, Quebec can play runner, just not for my team. Needs to be on a team who runs the ball, which we do not. 3rd and 2, KSA. Sack from Big Steve. We needed that because that keeps us in the game. Quebec with the catch. Quebec can play receiver reasonably well. Is a little bit prone to us giving away into... Oh, no. Hey, way to go, Julio. Getting us out of a jam there. Picking up 26 yards. He's over 200 in the game. Ross making a catch. And he's going to get all the way. 4 all. All right. Big Steve, big sack. Raz McClintock, 2nd and 14. Throws it. Rock's got the catch, and that's a first down. Okay. 39 yards gained there. Ursula. And that one's caught by Rock again. Phoebe Bratsal has been injured by Julio Lobster, but that's not going to change things. Lenny Testes has subbed in as Bill Saturno gets his 4th touchdown of the game. 2nd and 12. Steve throws a short one for no good reason. We're going to 3 and out here. Or are we? Sticky Pierre gets us out of a jam with an 18-yard gain. Ross throws it. And that's a 19-yarder to Quebec. That's a bad throw. Third down. Quebec is sacked by Lenny Testes. I'm going to have to sell her. She's a backup. But I can't have you being first substitute to come into a position you're no flipping good at. Even if you are good at defense and receiving. Seriously, quality defender, quality receiver. Anyway, 15 plays left in the game. 5-4 KSA at the moment. BDP with the ball. Ross with the throw, deflected by McClintock. 3rd and 10. Deflected by Hands, and that might do it. McClintock makes a catch. That one's deflected by Ed Bigmother. 3rd and 6. And we've got one last chance. And there goes Pierre. Well, he's got a little bit of pace, and that's a 27-yard gain. Steve runs the ball. Go on, Steve. Go on, Steve. Ties it up. But there's 6 plays left, and that is enough time for either team to score. Both teams, I think, 4 plays is what they need. A sack from Big Steve. We've got a shot at this, and people would see like it would be, where is the justice? But this is the last play of the game. This is going to be a tie. Which, if you look at the yardage, that's about right. Okay, yeah. Cracking game. Cracking game. That is the result that game warranted. Final score, BDP 5, KSA 5. Only one team remain with a perfect record. No teams are still waiting to win their first game of the season. Player of the game, Big Steve, 99 fan points. He's a two-way player. That's what he does. 124 rushing, 2 touchdowns, 15 tackles, 5 sacks, and a tackle for loss. Bill Saturno for KSA, 225 receiving, 4 touchdowns, 1 deflection. What might have been Emmental? That was your one start this season, you Burke. Bounty awarded to Peninsula Transport against the Steganauts because we are running under the coach. That is an AI decision. Bongolia Sea Raiders coach Histamine Luna would like the team to help with a local disaster. You gain 2 appeal, but you lose 10% durability in the next game. Mad Cat, are you here? I didn't see you check in, but I wasn't paying all that much attention. Sometimes Mad Cat is here. Sometimes Mad Cat's still working. Either way, you take it, right? You do. No. Quebec did well defensively, but Quebec is a good defender. A terrible runner. Do not play Quebec Spire at runner unless you're a running team. She could run as well as Ulysses Failure with the right line and the right coach. But don't ask her to throw the ball because she can't see. She's got like 13 vision. Yeah. You're going to help. Yep, thank you. I mean, that's the right answer. Bumson Medics, Asterisk Fonk gets into an altercation with Bingo Hazmat over something or other. Should Asterix Fonk be chucked off the team to avoid losing 2 appeal? And how quickly do you want me to press the button? Wazuk, you're not done yet. It's an easy one. I mean, you might. Yeah, you don't say. All right, you're out here, pal. Nomads. Yeah, that's asking Bangers to actually get involved, which is rare, but he does pay attention. You just don't see him. He's moving in a mysterious way. Yeah. Bangers, are you here? We never know for sure. But just in case you are, would you like to make this decision? Silent. He's not in any of the chat, but you know he's managing the team. Oh, Asterix Fonk, we've rejected. No. He's just wearing a medic's uniform. Sorry. Right. Let us see. I'll give it another 30 seconds and then we will make a job. Was it a bottle job? No, not even slightly. It was my runner 3 got injured. And the team fell apart. Yeah. I needed a better passer than my usual passers. But it wasn't to be. No sign of bangers. Apparently he's online. Yeah, but I mean, how long are we supposed to wait? He's been atted. He's been atted. And that's... oh, hold on. We'll check the manager moments thread, which I haven't had to refer to in ages. I apologise for this. I hate this bit of the stream because it's no fun for anyone. Give me this. Right. Yeah. There we go. Nomads. Cut player. Sign new player if overall is greater than 70. Good luck with that. Okay, so that's nope is the right answer. Marsupials. Right. Good. Wolf, are you around? Wolf, are you in the house? We don't know. That's a reject. Good choice. Right answer. And that's the end of it. Oh, no. Shady Palms. Crikey. No, he's desperate to play for someone. Inman. Fortress. Are you around? Quebec Spire up for sale if you're interested. I can't have a potential runner substitute who can't play runner, despite the fact he's a very good player. Very good player. Sensible options only. He's going to Shady Palms. All right, fair play. Right, and that's that then. No way. Yeah. No. Okay. At Bongolia, Stein Henryberg has made a bit of improvement. Who? Yeah, I know. At Peninsula Transport, Janet Mission has improved. Well, she's a starter at least. At the Steganauts, Daisy Flounce Frenzy, a rookie, has had a noticeable improvement. Meanwhile, at the Blood Pit Bouncers, Tiger Ruddy Styles has just improved. That ain't nothing. No. Then Travis Doomgiver at the Budget Roadies, another perennial starter, has gained a little bit of get up and go. And then BDP's Hurry Up Sharpo. I was considering playing Hurry Up Sharpo. Rookie has improved as well. In other news, Julio Superstar a la carte has made everybody at Failurwood Hills happier. Meanwhile, Steg Stegerson at the Steganauts has made everyone less happy. Fine. At Bongolia, the charitable helping has made the team a much better place, and but the locker room is fractured. Sonny Watt has just cost them all of that appeal. Ah, yeah. Okay, right. And finally, at Volcamoose, Fernando Anagram has decreased his salary by 70 quid, which, okay, fine, he's not playing anyway. Let's look at the team of the week. Deflections, Madame Pompadour, 11 for the Marsupials. Tackles for loss, Manfred Textures at the Beekeepers with 3. Charlie Monkey Cage at Erg Melonflex got 9 sacks. Great number. Interceptions, Ramiro Pleasure Dome picked up 4 of them in the game for the Blood Pit. Charles Monkey Cage, 26 tackles. That's a big number for Erg Melonflex. And Defensive Player of the Week, Madame Pompadour, with 114 fan points. Offensively, Ingrid Matrix at Sports Ball Union with 66 pancakes. 637 and a new record receiving yards for Julio a la carte. Rushing yards, Mikey Heimlich at Bongolia. Pass yards, Tim Vanken, Failurwood Hills, unsurprisingly. Total yards, Julio, 637. Offensive Player of the Week, Julio. Player of the Week, Madame Pompadour. Okay. All right, before we look at that, let's look at this. Into the standings. Where's it close and where isn't it? In the smooth division, it's not close. Stardos are comfortably ahead right now with a 12-point cushion. In the zesty, Volcamoose, Beekeepers, tied at the top. Points difference is what's separating them right now. In the Sloganator, still looking for their first loss this year, the Toy Masters are 20 points. That is 4 wins. Ahead of the Miners. they're going to the playoffs. In the battle plan, Blood Pits are 10 points clear of Erg Melonflex and Cheerio, who are currently tied, but the Stegonauts are only 5 points back from that. Meanwhile, in Fail Brigade, BDP currently lead by just 2 points. Grunt Auto Group will overtake them the first time they play each other. And then the Chefs are 20 points back from that. So it's going to be the usual scrap in the bombastic. In the wood chipper, Failure Wood are 8 points ahead of KSA. But KSA just had a good result. Maybe they'll have another one. In the Whoop Whoop, Sportsball are up top, and they are 13 points ahead of the Pathfinders. They're going to the playoffs. And in the reduced division, the Nomads are weakened. But will it cost them the season? Don't know. Minstrels pick up their first win, hasn't really changed anything. Nomads are 18 points clear at the top there. Next week, what do you got? KSA Stegonauts. Sports Ball up against the Toy Masters. I like it. Grunt Auto Group are taking on the Bouncers. Nomads have got Volcamoose. Good games. I'm taking on Grazer Ridge, who last season would have been a mess. This season might be a bit easier. Port Meggins up against Peninsula Transport. Failurewood against the Axemen. Marsupials, Erg Melonflex. I'm weirdly looking forward to that one. Bongolia are taking on the Miners. Minstrels, Medics. Beekeepers, Lingo Blend. Fire Chefs, Stardozer. Edgeslum are doing the Vuvu Boys. Probably literally. Sunshine Funbus have got Budget Roadies. The Pathfinders are taking on the Wizards. And Shady Palms have got Cheerio Incorporated. I've been Kernal Failure. I'll catch you next week for more adventures in the Brutal Ball. Thanks very much for watching. Cheerio.